I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
That Sports for the best authentic sportswear. You check Wilton Sports when you want the best authentic sportswear. Wilton Sports. Food change advertise fee. And for roll out the numbers. Remember, no easy laugh, no off.
Some sports were for take notes. Them full of dreams and hopes. Then why them come and sell rope? When there is only one, yeah, there is only one goat. And that a Wilson, yeah, that a Wilson, yeah, that a Wilson sports. Yeah, ball boots, ball tops, ball shots, shin guard, ball socks. Them kind of drip you quick for make your ex call back. Little quickness in my boots and ball out, me want that. My Nike ticky pretty and my Adidas all black. Dribble down, you feel it, grip me feel me can't drop. Slide tackle all, me own a team and know this now pop. Why? Because me buy the supper.
Welcome. People, welcome to the big show. I am Man's Man, and this is I Am Sure Sports. Hope you are doing well, my people, from yard and abroad, uptown, downtown, the middle of the town, around town, out of town. Big up on ourselves, you understand me? This is a glorious day, and we are forever grateful for the great gift of life. Yes, indeed, for we are blessed indeed. We continue to look to the hills from whence cometh our help. Our help comes from the Most High God. He's the one who has made the heavens and the earth, and he will not suffer our foot to be moved. He that keeps us, he never slumbers, and he never, ever sleep. You understand me? Blessings. It's so good to see so many of you here today. Yeah. You understand me? Sherman Scott, blessings. Man like a triple E. You know how it is. Jason, You understand me, Jason? It looks like Calabar will be taking champs this year, my brother. So make sure you come out and support the team. You understand me? Where is Brain Drain? Brain Drain, Brain Drain. This is the year you need to travel to champs, my brother, because this is the year that Calabar will be taking champs. Did you watch that 4x100 meter relays at the Camper Down Classics by Calabar? I'm telling you, something is cooking. Do you smell what the sea bar is cooking? Yes, indeed. You understand me? A one man is enough from 1738, not an avenue, but we're on the straight down there in Westmoreland. Blessings. Man like Sherman Scott up and running. You understand me? Drew Fortis, sorry, my brother, but this is not the year for the Fortis at champs. Maybe in some other sporting discipline. Fabi Frano over there. You understand me? Tyrone Williams, blessings every time. You don't know there is only one general on the Facebook and on the StreamYard platform, and his name is none other than the fresh one himself. Fresh God, they call him. And that is the God who is a G-A-D-D. You know what it is. Yeah. People, as usual, we ask you that once you're on the show to do the regular things so we don't have to keep going back and forth and doing it, which is to make sure that you subscribe. If you have not done so yet, all right, subscribe, share the content with someone else, and also make sure you hit that like button from very early. When you do that, it helps with the algorithms for the video. And we need your support indeed. All right. Yeah. Big up man like Gunner's boss just arriving in the place. You understand me? He was running off his mouth. But guess what? Gunner's boss. It is one Kansas City Chiefs. You understand me, Gunner's boss? Hold that in your puffy face, Gunner's boss. Understand me? Trying to stop the man, Mr. Mahomes. You're not able to, Gunner's boss. Go and sit yourself down. Okay. You understand me? For there is one GOAT in the NFL right now, and his name is Patrick Mahomes. You don't like it? So what? Gunner's boss. Yeah. All right. We have lots and lots of options to get through today. So we are going to get into the news of the day. Many stuff happening. But today we want to have a little bit of teaching at the beginning of the show. So I saw a clip from a show earlier today. Yeah, I saw the clip, right? I saw a clip from a show. And the clip, on that clip, here's what happened, right? Bam. The person don't know if it was a slip of the lip or they don't understand the term. So I thought that one of the things I would do today is to explain what the term actually means and what the term actually says. So here we go, people. Here's what I want you to do for me, right? A lot of times words and phrases are used on YouTube. And if you don't know their meanings, you don't know their origins, you should seek to do that and figure out what you're communicating, lest you say the wrong thing. All right, so please make sure you do that. All right, always seek to do that. What is this saying? What does it mean? All of that. Does it apply in this particular context? Because context is king, right? Context is important because sometimes we can use a word or a phrase out of context and it causes more confusion than ever. So this person, I know that they're going to probably be vexed, but who cares, man? We're just using this to help some other people. So if they want to vex, because someone know, hey, the Jamaican men, you know, not all, but everything. Them vex bout, man. Them love vex. Yo, them vex. Yo, them. You understand me? So, here we go. All right. So, there's a common term that people have been calling people. Boot lickers. The correct term it's in fact boot. B-O-O-T. Boot. Liquors. L-I-C-K-E-R-S. Not liquor where you drink. Not booty. No. It is boot. B-O-O-T. Like, you know what boots are? Not football cleats. It is boot. Like those heavy boot that men used to wear, like slave masters and slave drivers used to wear. That is why all we know if you use the boot liquor thing, you know. So army boots and boot liquors. There you go. All right. Work boot. All right. All the people them know that kind of idea. Where did it originated from? It originated, watch this, from people paying homage to others. And a way of showing homage is to bowing down and licking off the person's boots, even if it's dirty. The slave master come around, or the boss, or whomever the person in authority comes around, people who are subjects of that person would bow down and lick off them boots and all of them thing there. You know, if you go back to even Bible, there was a lady in the Bible who came and she broke her alabaster box and tried to wash Jesus's feet with her alabaster oil and to dry it with her hair, and the men were very upset about it, saying that, why are you wasting such costly perfume? It is, people, until you hear this. Until you hear that, it is not time to call in. You have to wait until it is time to call in. All right. It is not time to call in until you hear that. All right. So let me finish this little monologue first. Come on, people. The show just started. Behave yourselves. Give me a little time. Right. So that is where it came from. So I was listening to a clip, and maybe it was a slip of the lip. The person said, some of them money are booty liquors. Hey, that is not good. That is not good. You cannot be calling the big men booty liquors. All right. So when you're really, even when you call a boot liquor, a boot liquor is not a term that people who have a generational background of slavery should be using, because it is a reminder of how people were treated by their oppressors. You understand me? That's what it is a reminder of. It is saying that you're just paying homage to these persons no matter what they do. You are their subjects, right? And that to me is not something that we want to be communicating constantly in our spaces and in our environment. You understand what I mean? So I thought I would take a little bit of time. So if anyone desires to use the term again, you use it in the correct context. You use it saying the correct words. It is okay if it's a slip of the lip, because we understand that, but it is not booty liquors. You know what booty is? Let me give you the definition of booty, because some of you probably don't know what booty means. You understand me? I don't know, Booty. Valuable stolen goods, those seized in war. All right. Something gained or won. All right. You understand me? So, but what we, in what they call it now. The way that it is used, no, that is not, hey, sir, that is not bounty. That is booty, sir. That is booty. Issa Ali, not bounty. That is booty. That's the definition of booty, sir. But here is the issue. You have like, the Urban Dictionary, which is what like African American slangs and those stuff, have a different definition for booty. But the Urban Dictionary have a different definition for booty. And you all know what that means. The man don't have to go over that. If you don't know what that means, I will not be giving you any lessons on that. Not today. All right? All right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is booty is a next thing for it's a next word for loot. All right. All right. Yeah, so we can do a little bit of that, you know. All right. So the word, all right. So let big up yourself, Issa Allen. Bounty is different. A sum paid for killing or capturing a person or animal. All right. So a bounty is different from a booty. But booty in the Urban Dictionary is different, right? So yeah. Yeah, you understand me? So be careful, people, of the words we use. We have to be very careful because I think sometimes, all right? Yeah. Hey, but I am. All right. So I am not going to go any further on this matter. I hope I've at least helped you. So big up again to everyone. How the man them a move so booty? Booty liquors. Oh my Lord. People, let us not use those terms to describe or define people. That's all I'm saying. It don't sound good. Anyways, all right. Let's see if we can get. We had a caller who was calling in, and then we'll move on to some other news that's happening right now, and get away from all this joke and this monster, and move into more serious conversations. So let's see if we can get back Gunner's boss. All right, he's not answering now, so we are going to have to leave him right there. All right, Gunner's boss, that's it. You snooze, you lose. All right, so I don't know if. Oh, geez, what is wrong with Gunner's boss, man?
Hello.
Yeah, man. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. You're live on air. Gunner's boss.
Yeah, man. I know I'm live on here as usual because I'm here listening to you. Making good day, people in the chat. Viewers, subscribers. We need more subscribers. We need more viewers. So I don't know. The only way you can reach other people who not getting it yet is by liking and sharing and doing the subscription. Yeah. So we are asked you please and thanks. Do that for me now. And do that for man and do it for the entertainment and the enjoyment you get out of this show. We could start off the week right. I don't want to start bringing a big phone over and out and take down the light and them thing there. So no, just know. It's not a threat, it's a promise. Please like, share and subscribe every time with me viewers. We love you now. No, my name's man.
Yeah, man, I'm listening good as boss.
When we call your name, you have to say yes, make me know you're listening. Let me tell you something. when I went on that radio station and called those people bootlickers, I was not saying they was licking the host or the owner of the radio station boot as their shoes per se, sir. The meaning of bootlicker is exactly what it is. It's like you're sucking up the people. They call it the A-kissers. That's what bootlicker is. No, we not have to go in at the part-time. That's why you have to give me my show, make me can do them things the way how them supposed to be done. But we're not going to do it over here. That's what bootlicker means. A bootlicker is a sucker. If me there every minute, everything you say me agree with you and I suck up you like me and look your approval, that's what a bootlicker is. So we can use we not use the derogatory term over here. We have other podcast. So That's what it is. So no come clean it up. If the man say me a bootlicker, that's what it means. When R. Kelly sing that song, you know. Well, I know when R. Kelly sing that song where he said, hang it, grabbing on your booty, put my arms around you. your booty. Now, what you think me that talk? And the lady me that talk. What you think me that talk for? Well, that's what a bootlicker means. Okay?
Huh?
No.
No.
Change it up to make some people feel good. Where man say that the man.
What it? God has.
All right?
God has boss. All right, listen to me a second. I said the origin of the term boot liquor. It came from paying homage, which is the same thing, sucking up to people. A idea of bowing down and actually kissing the person's boots or boot, singular. It is where it came from. It was a term that it has its origin in how slaves would deal, they would suck up to their master. So when the masters approach, they would run out there to make the master believe that they are doing everything that they were asked to do as slaves because they were kissing on their boots. I'm saying that is what it means. But because of its origin, I don't believe it is something that we should use in our context because it still carries the connotation of slavery, that kind of a background, which I think is not wise. But in the other instance, the person did not use the word boot. The person was saying a lot of the people who are on YouTube are booty liquors, which is what R. Kelly was singing about. But he did not know that it is boot liquor, so he keeps on saying booty liquors.
Well, the boot liquor is someone sucking up to somebody. So if you're sucking up to somebody and telling them, like it's a here obnoxious bootlicker telling him what a big star he's going to be. So that's what I mean. That's what it is.
I don't.
So if you're sucking up to people, it can count as anywhere. You know, it can count as anyhow we want to term.
Okay.
You know, but we're not gonna continue with that.
All right.
We either call you when you're that state to just make you know say when you're here we use it in the term. If me go in the term and me say fresh God, because yourself me general. If me say fresh God, there's a man's man bootlicker. It may be because of his what you call it, his warmness and his cuddling up to you, and that is why we it is an insult. When people say that is an insult.
Yeah, but I'm saying those terms are not appropriate for this context because hear what I just said. He's warm and like hugging up and things. Those terms are not good to be used in this context, brother.
In this context, if you're gonna use it to a male, it is an insult, but you can use it to female. Like we could say, yes, Travis Kelce is talking up to Taylor Swift and vice versa.
Exactly.
It is a good term, but if I'm gonna say this caller is talking up to that post, that means I'm saying it in a disrespectful way.
Anyway, you know what?
Yeah. Go ahead now. Yeah, tell me about the Super Bowl. A 2-team player and one had to win. It was a great game coming. At first, I thought it was poor, but it was because of the defense, and it come down to what it was supposed to be. I have no regrets in who I pick, and whoever wins, so be it.
No. Gunners boss, I was following you. You thought that Kansas City was out. You thought like they were going to lose at one point. Yeah.
I expected Kansas City to lose. I wanted Kansas City to lose.
All right, but
I wanted them to lose. That's why I pick again.
So Brain Drain,
but I don't know who is gonna.
Brain Drain said, as I said, Mahomes be the GOAT. All right. Immediately when Kansas City, hold on, let me finish. When Kansas City won, all your posts were now about the greatness of Tom Brady. What Tom Brady greatness has to do with the man winning back-to-back Super Bowls? Explain that to the people.
After who was the last person who won back-to-back Super Bowl before Patrick Mahomes did it last night?
Tom Brady,
right? Yeah. And the Patriots, right? Okay. So he still got a lot more catching up to do. But people, why I said what I said and I post what I'm posting, I am talking to the people who is now elevating Patrick Mahomes. They've been doing that already. And people like Brinjin who are elevating Patrick Mahomes to be the greatest quarterback in the history of NFL football. That is wrong, and that's where I am still showing. If you read out when we post and tell Brinjin to confirm that, and tell me if Brinjin can come up with those kind of statistics for Patrick Mahomes, then I will submit. I will just tap out like it is doing the MMA.
All right, Gunners boss.
But if you don't have the statistics and the accomplishment and achievement to back it up. You cannot say he's the greatest because he have a great time.
All right, Gunners boss. Jason Guna
Yes,
says
sir.
Gunners boss come in like a Brady bootlicker.
Well, yeah, man. And so too, I can say Jason Guna is a Patrick Mahomes bootlicker. We good with that.
But the man don't support. I don't think Jason Guna supports Kansas City.
Well, who is support?
I don't know, but the point.
But that was also Brain Train is the one who's saying that then. Well, here why now. Here why I'm not talking up Tom Brady. I am speaking fact. But what Brain Train is doing is saying things that's not true. So he's the one talking up, not me.
At the early stage of Patrick Holland, at the early stage of Tom Brady's career, did he have the kind of start to his career like Patrick Mahomes did? This is how many Super Bowl in a row Patrick Mahomes have gone to. And how many years won out of it?
Patrick, at this stage, Patrick, in 4 or 5 years, Tom Brady already won 3 Super Bowls. Sir. He won his first year as a starter. And he won 2 more, beating the greatest show on turf. Somebody can back me if I'm wrong. But at the age of 30, Tom Brady also had 3 Super Bowls.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Brain Drain says to ask
all right.
you. Brain Drain says, what is Corn Dog? What is the Corn Dog play Chiefs run to win the game? People think they know football.
When you said Corn Dog, what is Corn Dog?
It is a play that they run to win the game. The Corn Dog, they call that play.
Not even know which play that. But here,
the play to win the game where they move the entire because of Kelsey's run and where what's his name, the guy who had the touchdown to win the game. Oh geez, how can I forget his name? But he ran in one direction, brought the defense all the way. Yeah.
Orange man, I gotta go.
All right, go, my boss. All right. All right. Gunners boss don't know what the Corn Dog is. All right. Yeah. There you go, Doctor. This man know football. Yeah. Because that's what the wide receiver did and pulled the entire defense and opened it up. So there was confusion. Yeah. Cole Hardman. Yeah. But Gunners boss don't know the play. So he will be back to a Brain Drain. Trust me. He'll be back to defend that argument. All right. But Brain Drain, this is the year you need to come for champs, my boss. Calabar winning champs this year. All right. The only person who can beat them in the sprints, is this guy named DeAndre Daly. Look out. The Gardens and Reed and Bramwell. Brain Drain. This is the year to watch Calabar retake the champs title. You need to be a champs. All right. Yeah. Oh, Dr. Daniel look like hey, Drew Fortis, cause you play football and one of you as someone who you attended college with, people that Drew Fortis was a college football player, could have been drafted into the NFL, But please call in, man, and tell us a little bit about that play. Because I felt like thing there where they lost the game. One was that they had the opportunity to get that additional point on the field goal that was blocked. All right, that's one. The second thing is that when they had that 4th and down and went, Drew Fortis, no man, I don't. Was it D1 college football they played? Let me know. Brain Drain want to know. All right. We have a caller. We have Peter. Welcome to the show, Peter. Good afternoon. You're live. You're live on here.
Hold on a second. Greetings, man.
Greetings, man.
I want to talk a little bit about. Can you hear me all right? Hold on.
Yeah, man. We're hearing it clearly.
I want to talk a little bit about a feedback, Hold on a minute. Hold on a second, man.
Okay. All right. Brain Drain, yes, he said he played Division 1 college football He was what they call it, punter, a kicker. Yeah. Blew his ACL blue. That is why you don't see, because he would have been playing for Kansas City. Believe me, people. Joe, you need to call in, you know. Joe, you need to call in and tell the people about that. Patrick, you still there? Peter, you still there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here, man. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
You know that picking up on what you're talking about, where you said that term came from, that bootlicker term? Where you said it came from again?
All right, so the bootlicker. I mean, in the urban, you know, the urban dictionary, they have booty, which means a different thing. So the person actually said booty liquor in the clip that I heard, instead of saying bootlicker. But bootlicker was a term that they use when persons would pay homage to someone else. In other words, you highly respect someone, that what you would do, you would bow down, you would kiss their boots, like bow at their feet, right? To kind of show them homage, to show them respect, right? So so that they would say, okay, you respect me so much that whatever assignment I gave you to do, you did it. So they were basically kissing up to the person's boot to suggest that they agree with everything, that they have done everything, which has its origin in how many slaves in America would operate with their masters on the cotton fields and those things.
Yeah, so that's why you say so you don't like the term, you don't like when we use it.
Yeah, I don't think we should use it to talk about persons are, because what you're saying is that a man is bowing down to kiss a man's shoes, which I don't think people are doing. But then when you start saying that boot, you know, when you start putting the booty thing to it, it make it sound worse, because that, you know, booty is, you know, the rear, and you basically saying the man a kiss, whatever. You understand me? You don't want to use those terms, yeah.
Yeah, you know the problem I have with a lot of us Jamaicans. Sometimes we pick up things that we don't know nothing about. And you know, I was listening to the Maverick show one day, the Sports Explosion, and this was probably about a couple months ago. And I don't remember what the topic was, but somebody called in and they were talking about, I guess, you know, the Maverick always touch on hot button subjects like racism and certain things, right? So it was along those lines. And there was a gentleman, a Jamaican, who called in, and he was saying that he sometimes when he sees the, you know, even like another Spanish person, I think he's from Florida, where a lot of Spanish people, you know, Hispanic live. And I lived in Florida for 20-something years. And he said sometimes he would just say, yeah, man, hail Poppy, you know, like that. And I laughed to myself, you know, and I tried to call the Maverick show that very day, you know, because I wanted to say to the Maverick, tell that man don't use that term again to nobody. I'm going to read you a little definition from this, from the web.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Listen, I lived in South Florida for years, okay? And I dated a Spanish, I had a Spanish girlfriend at one point. And she always referred to me as Papi. So let me read you a thing. Papi comes from Spanish and it means daddy. It can refer to an actual father or an attractive male or boyfriend. Let me read you another definition from the web. What does papi mean? Borrowed by English. Papi is a Spanish, hold on a second. Papi is a colloquial term for daddy in Spanish. But in many Spanish-speaking cultures, particularly in the Caribbean, it is often used as a general term of affection for any man, whether it's a relative, friend, or lover. So I hear this guy calling on the Maverick and say he will heal up. Sometimes if him say a Spanish animal, heal him up, using that term. And I laugh because I said, man, this guy don't even know what the term really means. And I find that as Jamaicans, a lot of time we just take some things and run with it. And, you know,
Yeah.
And we don't understand it. You know, you see that term bootlicker that you talk about, I hear it on the Maverick a lot. I hear it on these programs a lot. I really don't like it. I really don't like the term. There are other terms. You see, even the term beat, I hear that term on this, on not your necessarily your platform, but on these platforms where people say, boy, we have beat the JFF. But we don't like the term they either. There are other words we can use, you know, but that's just me. But we seem to just like to adapt other things instead of stick to our own culture. And we have such a rich culture, but we like to adapt what the Spanish man, like the terminology we might use, and we don't know what it means. And so that's why I call him Virgin, because when you start talking, I remember that. And I see if the Maverick show wasn't so hard to get through, I would have, probably that guy would have learned something that way. And I'm probably still using it. And I'm going to use it to the wrong person one day.
Yeah, but somebody's saying that Spanish people normally call other Spanish people puppy.
No, listen
often,
to me.
Often in America.
Listen to me. I just read 2 definitions.
Yes. No, true. No, I heard the definition. And I don't know how nobody call me no puppy.
And I dated a Spanish woman. She was from Panama for years. She speaks Spanish and English, obviously. And she would refer to me especially when she's especially affectionate, as puppy. So that from then I knew that that's a term of affection towards a man. You don't want to say that man as a man to another man.
Okay.
To another Spanish man.
Hey, listen, it's good that we know some of these things, because people all tell me about where this, dropping your pants. Where people drop them pants down below them waist and them thing there,
Yeah, you see all them foolishness that we're that, right?
Yeah.
That was not a Jamaican thing. Is here we see that. I know we start doing. These are the things that drive me crazy about our people sometimes. Well, anyway, carry on, my brother.
All right, respect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All
right, Peter, bless it. All right. You learn every day. All right, you learn every day. Something new. Hey, Fresh God, behave yourself in a Fresh God. I think I no popcorn thing around here in a Fresh God. Behave yourself in a Fresh God. Rap with me in a Fresh God. All right, so people, yeah. You're like, Bridget, what is wrong with you, man? And say, I had an Indian girlfriend. I know all things Hindu. Oh my God. Only Bridget. All right. So people. All right. So I need an attorney to explain this to me. All right. So the courts throughout the whole matter concerning beach soccer, all right, that matter was thrown out of court, right? It was thrown out of court. So here is the thing now. There was information and that Miss Pat Garel, who is the person who saw the injunction in the first place, she's seeking to have an appeal. All right. What I want to know is how does the football go on from here? Right? So the way was cleared. So is it that there is a way to, can it be brought to the Supreme Court? These are questions I'm asking. And does this stop the election from going on? Or is it that because this was the Supreme Court, it says the Supreme Court denies application for injunction allowing the JFF. So what court, and maybe somebody who's an attorney can explain to me, if you are an attorney or you have any idea as to how this works. Neo, if you're listening, you can call me. Or if maybe you have some legal, you can give some legal advice. Now, where would she appeal it if she brought it to the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the land, isn't it? Where else now can she bring it so that she can lodge her appeal? Oh, okay, so where is the Court of Appeal? Which court of appeal in Jamaica? So can someone bring something to the Court of Appeal that has already gone to the Supreme Court? That's what I want to find out. How does it work? Like, which one is the higher court? Is the Court of Appeal higher than the Supreme Court? And so I need some legal advice, because I'm trying to figure out. I don't want to speculate. That's why I'm asking questions. So somebody who is versed in this area can at least point us in some direction. Go ahead, Smart Choice. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon. You're live on air.
Good afternoon, my name's welcome, man.
I am here, man, my brother. Blessings every time to you. Hope you had a good weekend.
Yes, man. Very good. Same to hope you did yourself. I don't have any legal background, but throughout the whole process, I may listen to this thing, your mannings, and back and forth. My question is, at what point do you say, okay, this is time for the football to move forward? At what point is the interest of the football come first? Putting all these things aside, at what point do you say, you know what, in the best interest of football, let us move forward? And we saw the same thing happen with the reggae girls, and now the same thing, it seemed to be happening with this whole election thing. Why aren't we not able to resolve our conflicts in a decent way that it doesn't have that ill effect on the product itself?
Okay, but some persons would say to you that this is a decent way. Some persons may say to you that this is a decent way of resolving the issue. Because they could say to you,
relative.
Maybe they will say to you that we could have been more destructive in how we operate, but we have chosen to take this path because we didn't want it to go the other way, which would have been way more destructive. How we know that this isn't the most appeasing way to do it?
To
take it to the court. Because they could have caused, I don't know, I just figured that they could have caused turmoil and find every other reason to bring up more problems and issues and injunctions. I don't know, like, I don't believe that taking something to court is the worst way to resolve something. That's the point I want to make, because sometimes the court way is the best way.
Problem.
Yeah.
Fine. I have no problem with taking things to the court.
Yeah.
But where you see it is about, sometimes you have to look at the greater good management and the bigger picture, and as it relates to the product of the football product itself. You understand me? And I think these people, and the disappointment that I'm having, management, is not like these people have been showing any much of integrity themselves. So it boils down to a power struggle as far as I am concerned. That is what they're fighting for. They're not fighting for Jamaica football. If they were fighting for Jamaica football, then the football would be in a way better place than it is today for all those years that a lot of them have been involved in it. You understand me? If Jamaica football meant so much to them, it would not have been in the state that it is now. You understand me? So it's quite clear that they are more interested in power than football itself. So they're just creating a smoke screen as if they care, but they don't care about Jamaican football, veteran. When the coach came here, right? It's like he was sold something, right? And when let me put it this way: when I used to drive to work, I used to work in Kingston and Old Oak Road. I used to travel through St. Thomas, and I used to see this lady walking on the road every day. And somebody told me that she bought a place um, in St. Thomas for overseas. But the picture of the development is what it probably would have looked like if the development had sense that they and to me, you run up and down on as far as his idea of what a football field should look like. He didn't say it in so many words, but that's what he basically gave in most interviews. You understand me? So I'm saying it, lead me back to the point. I'm saying, yo, brethren, these people don't really care about Jamaican football as much as they want us to
Yeah,
believe.
but no, man, I hear you, Miguel. You and I are on the same page where that is concerned. But I'm saying to you, the people who are bringing to court, that is what they believe about the people who are leading the football. You believe that about them, but they don't believe that about themselves. They believe that about the people who are in it, and that is why they are fighting so much to get those people out of it. You understand my point?
For the power, of course.
No, but
For the power.
what I'm saying is that you and I, from the outside, can say that it is for the power, but they are not thinking about it. When you talk to them, they are not saying it is for the power. They are saying it is because those who are in there are not good for the football and we need to get rid of them. That's what is in their head. So they are saying that this is the only way to do it.
Yeah, but as you said,
And
we
this
know better than that.
and then I have a texter asking you to ask you this question. Can you ask the caller to tell us what caring about Jamaican football looks like to you?
Yeah, but I would text back to that person if I had the number and tell him that's a rhetorical question. Because, I mean, these people have been there and simple things. They talk about money, but there are things that can be done that doesn't necessarily require funding or any significant funding that would significantly improve areas of the whole football. If, for example, even a basic website is just lately they have a functional one. YouTube channel lately they had a functional one. Jamaica is a land of food and water. They have we could have had better fields if enough effort was put out. We could have had better football field, both training and match ready fields. So I don't know if what's behind that text message. That's a rhetorical question.
What I'm saying is, that is the opposition is saying that. You see, what you just said is why they are doing what they are doing. You and I don't agree, but they are saying, there you go, smart choice. That is why we are going to this extent.
Yeah, and yet they unanimously seem to come and selected somebody who has been a part of Jamaica, or who has been a part of JFF for how many years? I forget, 30 odd years or 18 years, with no proven track record of any form of success. You can't fool me, man. Them can't fool me, and they're trying to fool people, but no, it's not working. I think it's time. I'm not saying changes don't need to be made. Right? I said, but I think it's time we put the product first. You can't change everything overnight. Everything cannot be changed overnight. And you all blundered. You all contributed to the corruption and everything that has been happening over the years. So you come overnight and just want everything to change like that when you yourselves are a participant of the same corruption that you are trying to fight through the court system overnight. I think it's time we start focusing on the product. We have Nation League coming up. We have World Cup qualifying coming up. We have all other we have Gold Cup coming up. We need to start focusing on the product right now and stop trying to change the same things that you established over the years overnight. But know that, thank you for bringing it up and all of that. Now that we have seen it, we will be addressing it. And as YouTubers, as fans, we will continue to pursue to ensure that these things are addressed. But they cannot be solved overnight because it took years of building this massive corruption. It's like you don't go to dentist for several years and you just come and want to do a regular clean. No, you have to do a deep cleaning and it's going to take a lot more time, a lot more money, a lot more effort. It cannot be just done. Sometimes you have to make 2-3 visits to the dentist to get your teeth back to a normal condition. Well, that happen overnight, brethren. Right? And I think the football is hurting more than anything else right now. It's painting a bad picture. You understand me? It's getting fans who are already not so interested in going to matches and getting them all not so, what you're excited about the whole Jamaican football. It's hurting, man. We should be promoting these matches. We should be encouraging people to come to games, the upcoming games, and all that. Instead, all we can talk about and hear them talking about is court, that. That's crazy, man. It's full time we as a people need to look far ahead, man, and get things, deal with things better than that, brethren. But I'm like a 2 cent, that, my brother. Respect.
Yeah. All right. Big up yourself, Miguel. Every time, blessings. Always appreciate your time and your call. Thanks for the support.
No problem.
Yeah, man. All right, that was Miguel. You can also call in and give your views. Drew, we need to call in and talk to me about the current dog playing up. But so let me just go back to this before I get to some more on the Pat Garel thing. Because here's the thing. People may want power. Fine. But in their heads, they believe that the people who are in power are not good for the football. That is why they want to upstage them. We have to understand that, right? They believe that the people in power are not good for the football, so they want to upstage them. And that is fine, that is fine. The issue now is, do people believe that you are good enough to do better than the people who are in power? And I agree with Miguel that at some point, we need to sit down, we need to come together and decide that, listen, this is not helping the football. Yeah, certain stuff are being done. It's time to take a break from it and move away, and let's get back down to the business of football administration and football playing. All right, that is my opinion. But people will always want to challenge, and people will always want to contest, and that's it. It's just like I don't hear the opposition saying anything good about the present government. But they believe that if they go in power, they're going to do a better job. The government believe that if the opposition come in power, they're going to destroy all the gains made. So who is right? Who is wrong? You understand me? I think both sides have a right to what they believe, even if we, the people, believe that both sides are wrong. They have a right to what they believe. We can suggest a different approach, but in their heads, they may believe that the approach that they are taking is the best approach to take. But don't move, people. Gunners boss, go Google and come back. Yeah, Gunners boss, go Google. Gunners boss, go Google. You see how long it take to respond? He went to Google what he was asked. So, management, the lady who taken the federation to court was there in 1998 and before, and haven't done anything good other than personal earnings from the success of the team. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I don't know. I think there. The longer this goes on, it is the worse it is for the football. And I think like this is where I agree with the people. I think it is enough now. I think it is enough. I think it is enough. Military Guna, your side Portmore, them lucky. Them lucky. Me never see a side so lucky. People me never give you some JPS. You know what? Hey, Military Guna, your side lucky. You hear that, Military Guna? Your side lucky, no Military Guna. Although did for lose, Let me give the people them the JPL score them, yeah, sir. Because me I tell us a Military Guna side did for dead. Them lucky. Me never see a side so lucky yet. Mullines United 2, Portmore 2. Jason Wright scored in the 54th minute, and he scored a 93rd minute penalty. Portmore United 2, Jamari Morrison 58 and Stephen Barrett 60 in the 63rd minute. Those were the goal scorers of Portmore United. Yeah. Mobile United, Dumby Holden and Treasure Beach ended 1-1. Nicholas Nelson scored for Treasure Beach in the 18th minute, and then Romario Bryan scored in the 44th minute for Treasure Beach. Mobile United and Arnett Gardens ended 0-0. And Cavaliers, they continued their winning ways. They defeated Limal by 4-0. Goals by Jalmaro Calvin, Gadale Irwin, Shanil Thomas, and Dwayne Atkinson. All right, Tivoli Gardens put another defeat on the Humble Lion team. Lennox Russell, formerly of Arnett Gardens, now at Tivoli Gardens, scored in a minute into first half stoppage time, and Justin Dunn, I think that is his 11th or 12th goal of the season, scored the other one from Tivoli Gardens as they defeated Humble Lion by 2-0. So those were the games. There are 2 games this evening. At 5, Veer United will go up against Waterhouse, and Harbour View, they will go up against Mullines United. All right. Yep. So interesting games tonight, especially. Yeah, man. Me not tell no lie from the man them fire. Brian might me I tell us Mullines a play some ball. M10 and the coach from McGraw. Really, the man them play some ball last night. It's true, no, Coach Minzy. Yeah, man. The man I take the same team and the team. Me I tell us Brian boy, me I tell you. So that is why sometimes you have to change management, You have to change management. But we need to hear from an attorney, because some persons are saying, really court matter, that it can go to the Court of Appeal. But I want to know how that works. How long you have before you can. Does that mean that it will slow down the process of the election if it goes to the court again, or FIFA steps in and say, no, the election has to go on because they're just waiting on this matter? What happens? Does the election go on and then they try to overturn it or redo it? I don't know. I need someone with good legal advice on these matters to come and help me. We also had some interesting games in the EPL at this time. Chelsea and Crystal Palace are locked at 0-0 in the 10th minute of the game. But we're going to show you the fixtures because I told people that the second half of this season, people don't understand, man. Man know where I'm going, So I'm going to show you the scores and just Yeah, and just go through the EPL fixtures for this weekend. For those who watch La Liga, Real Madrid defeated Girona by 4 goals to 0. That was a big result there. And then Barcelona drew 3-3. All right, we have a man called Parish Council. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Good afternoon. You are live online. All right, Parish Council. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Good afternoon.
Morning.
Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
There. You know, say me never ask you if tell the lady that she need to apologize though. Who used to court time and them things there, but me I say appeal in possibly in the balance.
She's going to try and appeal it, but I don't know if it makes any sense. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though, man, is the caller earlier said that we needed to move on and somewhat me agree. I'm sure you're familiar with the likes of Eva Hart and the Andre Reed, the man them who used to play beach football, right? So it's not as if beach football never existed in Jamaica. And to my recollection, I think we were doing fairly well to the point where players actually got contracts to play for clubs, even in Europe.
Really?
If you are aware. Yeah, man. Players went to even Sweden to play beach football.
No, man. Hold on. Because every day more I learn, you know. All right. So number one, all right. When beach football was being done in Jamaica, it was the Jamaica. Just like how remember the reggae. Or the phone sound like that, Parish Council.
Oh.
Every time it taught me, I hear like a echo of feedback.
Hold on. Give me the talk.
Yeah, man, better now. All right. So number one, beach football was never owned by people. It belongs to the Jamaica Football Federation. The beach tournaments, the team that Andrew Price coached was the Jamaica national beach football team.
So this lady had nothing to do with that team.
No, what I'm saying to you, the team that was playing with Tuffy Anderson and those guys, that team was the Jamaican. That team was the Jamaica national beach football team.
Okay. So I'm asking, she had nothing to do with that team.
I would like to know what she had to do with that team. But one thing I know that team would not get affiliation without the JFF.
But I think that was the whole point of she fighting. They say that she was a member. Just like we could say JPL then or the ISA. Everybody is a member, and then you have the presidents of the various bodies.
All right.
So I'm assuming she had some part to play.
Yeah, man. All right. So
that whole program.
All right. So here Brian telling us, I'd like to know as well, which player got a contract playing beach football in Europe, Sweden in specific, to play beach football. Which player was that?
I'm not sure if the individual is comfortable with having his name out there. I know the person, and I know for certain that the person went overseas, and obviously they were seen on the platform. Maybe them never get a contract directly through the national team, but eventually they did end up playing in Europe as a result of playing beach football in for the national team. Yeah, I know that for certain.
Yeah, but all right, that sounds different from what you said.
I will ask the individual if him care for share, and I can always step on the program. I can always share.
Yeah, because what I'm saying though is that I have gone overseas and played football. It is not because I was playing football in Jamaica why I got that contract to play.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if it was a situation where he was playing for the national team, they approached him, or if he was playing elsewhere, they approached him. But initially, his initial startup for beach football was with the Jamaican beach football.
Yeah,
So that's where it all started.
Yeah, man, cool.
Right?
But you see what you
Yeah.
said originally, though, it gave the impression like this person played beach football. I'm telling the impression, this person played beach
Yeah,
football
like
for
he play a
Jamaica.
match today and tomorrow somebody call him for sign him.
Yeah, and say, well,
Yeah,
look, we're going to sign you.
yeah.
Because a lot of those players were old, you know. A lot of those players weren't even coming back to play in Premier League, you know, brother.
Yeah, I
That
know.
were playing on the
That's what I'm
beach.
saying.
Yeah, because beach
When
football,
the Champions
beach football, a lot of the beach football players are players who don't even play. They probably play for a national team, but they are older.
Yeah, but all the point I was trying to make, though, management, was that it was inexistent. It was doing okay. And at one point, I believe Red Stripe Light was
Yeah, man.
was
No, but
around beach football.
listen. Let me tell you this. Beach football. Hey, all right. So listen. Sharkies play beach football regular, you know. There's a beach football at Sharkies at least 3 times a year, you know. There are places in Jamaica where beach football is played. So are we arguing?
Yeah.
What are we? Because remember now,
I was just
no man, I'm not talking you and I, man. I'm just saying that the argument cannot be that no beach football is played. What we're talking about is there a formal beach football competition in Jamaica? Is there a formal beach football team in Jamaica operating? And when was that?
Not now, but the way in which not now, but the way in which a lot of people speak about it, like, you know, this whole it never done away or whatever. I think it's an injustice to the players who actually partake and went and represent the nation.
No, man. I don't think what some people are saying is that the national beach football team must not be mixed up with the beach. Because remember, PFJL don't own the national team. PFJL runs a Premier League. So beach football don't own the national football team. But beach football should run football competitions. So what we need to find out is what football competition is any one of the beach footballs running. And when was that?
They say one, because my main purpose for calling, you know, was to really find out if we want to move forward, what are the plans for the body that was accepted? There was a body that was accepted, you know, right? And there's this big fuss about who should be. But we can establish that JFF acknowledge that this body is a member. Now I'm asking, what is the plans? What are the plans? Who are the persons in charge of this body to come forward, put your plan forward, and let us know that you are here to establish or re-establish Jamaican beach football. So we don't have to be thinking about this individual that takes JFF to court, that there's a new body that has now been accepted.
Yeah, so I think
what are they doing?
I think reasonable for you to ask is that if there is what is happening next. So what should happen exactly is that people should find out what is happening next where that is concerned. Maybe they will not do anything because think about it, parish council. You want to give people opportunity now to come talk about what they're doing when there's an election. Isn't that also promoting their agenda? Why not wait until after the election? If you agree that they have been accepted, why not wait until after the election? Why give them a platform to come out and talk about and make all of these promises about plans? Wouldn't that further make people want to believe and support them? Why not wait until after the election, seeing that they have already been accepted into the federation?
Well, you have promises and you have ideas, you know, man. So I'm not expecting any promises from anyone. But I would at least want to know what are the ideas of the body that was accepted by the JFA.
Yeah, man, which is fine. But you want to hear the ideas of...
Because we can all agree that this lady body was not accepted. And if it gets short, if she wish to appeal, so be it. We know that there is a body that was accepted. So if we want to move on, can we get somebody from this new
who should get somebody?
Whether sportsman, whether TV, sports, whether oral, whether management.
No. I did tell you from the very beginning that I am not going to have anybody involving any of this and any of my programs until after the election. When we talk, it must be a matter that is out there on the air, but it is not to put forth any sort of agenda. I said that if other people want to do it, that is fine. Maybe the other channels that I mentioned can do that. But for my channel, I am not going to do that. Because if I bring on one, I believe it is only fair that I bring on the other. And when I bring on both, it comes a lot. It gives the impression that no, this is about the election cycle, which is not of great importance to me.
The impression out here now is that it's just one body exists that is fighting to become a member. And because we're not really hearing anything about the one that was actually accepted.
But I just said to you, though, that if you are saying, listen what I'm saying, you are saying, okay, they are accepted. Why do you need to further give them a platform to come and talk before an election? Don't you believe that they're going to push the agenda of their side so more people can come out and support them? Why would you want to do that if you have accepted?
No, let me finish now. Agenda because they are already accepted. But they are already accepted.
Right. So listen what I'm saying.
This matter no, but
you have to let me finish now, man.
Can't be a member again.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. We spoke about an appeal. Listen what I'm saying. Why would you want them to come out and talk now and not after the election? What difference does it make to you? If they tell you no, hold on. Say, watch this. No, hold on. What I'm saying to you is that if they come out and say that we plan on keeping no football, beach football, what difference would it make?
It would make a difference because it would mean that you were elected and they don't have a plan or you intend not to re-continue something that died out, but meant something to the people. And if we rejuvenate it, then it can be another outlet for a lot of players. Football requires different technique, but
let me tell you this.
It revitalized.
Let me tell you this with beach football in Jamaica. Like some of the times we want to make a point, you know. But sometimes we have no point to make a point if we are being realistic. Let me give you this. All right, do you know presently, like they are probably around in St. Anne, there's probably one beach left that people, two beaches that people have access to that are free. In all in all of St. Anne and only one you can play. Do you know that right across Jamaica, Jamaicans don't have access to beaches unless they go pay if you go there? So the idea that there's going to be this whole
Jamaica, they money.
Huh?
They are long time. Just left Jamaica.
No, so let me so here's the point I'm making. While this grandiose idea about beach football is up in the air and discussion, to me, there's nothing to be excited about. You know what I want to hear about? Futsal that don't have to depend on a beach and those things. I think we get more to street football in Jamaica than beach football because half of Jamaica can't even go to no beach at Jamaica unless them have $1,000 to pay to go there. And it's going to get worse.
Son, you really need a goal, you know. You really need the beach and you need the water side and the waves. You know,
so where you Parishkos, where you go get the sun from? You think you can go dig up sun? You think you can go lift up the people them sun and put it somewhere?
Man, come on, man. The man that can get sun and build some.
Where do you get sun from, Parish Council? You can't, Parish Council, you can't go get sun, so.
You want to time me up like when me see Dennis Chung do what you know. Me ain't night today, no man, man.
You
don't need a beach to play beach football. So me could just cross that off of the list right there. So we don't need a beach per se to play beach football. The access to beach, yes, me aware of that. What I am saying, all right, so you are saying that revitalizing beach football may not be as easy as futsal. Maybe I can agree with that. But I am looking at it to say, whichever one you want to implement is another outlet for players. So now that we accept our body already and the next one get through the court, can we move on? People say they want to move on. Can we move on and hear what are the plans to revitalize the death of beach football in Jamaica?
Okay, so let me
So
ask.
whoever run it, the new
you know
body,
what?
whoever run it, that meeting speed it too, you know.
Hold on,
Speed
somebody said that. Somebody, hold on, somebody, hold on, Parish Council, because somebody's saying that there's a beach football facility in Barbican. All right, so somebody's saying that. Danica, okay. There's a beach football facility in Barbican. Cool, that is good. I thought there was. I don't know that there still is. But let me say this, though. You believe that there's an outlet for players to do what and to get where and to earn what from beach football? Explain that to me.
I mean, you're just saying a lot of the players that played beach football were older players who either weren't interested in coming back in the Premier League or may not have had, I don't even want to say the legs, but they were older players. And those players transitioned into beach football because it is a totally different technique that is required to play beach football, you know. Right? And a lot of the players, past players, were trying to recruit younger players who might not be able to make a Premier League team that still have the skill, especially juggling skill, that is a skill that you need to play beach football instead of sitting and waiting on Cavaliers and Mount Pleasant. So it's another outlet.
Oh, you mean it's another player? That's what I mean. So when you say outlet, you're saying that more players living in Jamaica could play. But what I'm saying, what I just said it to you, that they are in, all right, in St. Anne, there's a place called Sharkies. Sharkies run a massive beach football competition. I am saying to you that there are other places that do the same, and there's no association that guides it. So there is that.
But man, the JFF has now appointed a new body, brand new body. You know, when things new, people excited. So we want to hear what is this new body planning to do.
Yeah, but we are going around a circle.
It was worthwhile of throwing out the previous body that was in existence. So we can say, you see, all right, things speed up, all right, if we get rid of them people and bring in them people.
Parish Council, do you know that both association, all right, so they were not thrown out. Both associations can exist. Both associations can exist, you know.
Not at this point, man.
Yes. No, God have mercy. That's me help if I understand, man. Both can exist, but only one gets right to vote because only one. So you could have I could start one called the Richmond Beach Football company, you know, and play that, you know. And I am a JFF affiliate, you know. You can affiliate your corner league. It don't mean that you get a vote like the PFJL. So both can still exist. Pat Garel can still run competition under her company name. But they won't get voting rights. So it's not like they have to destroy the company.
Okay.
So do you know that in Jamaica, every parish will run a corner league must get affiliated to the parish association, but they don't get to vote in the election, but they're a JFF affiliate. That is why if a man get a red card in a corner league and him get banned in a corner league, he can also be banned from playing in Premier League across Jamaica because it is affiliated.
True, I agree with that. But the people them who get to vote, we are look on. Because them to me have the bigger say, yes.
Oh, all right. So you see you gone for a different.
So now I take the light for the one who have the opportunity to vote and say, look over there, so we there just affiliate. So the man who have the vote, me want to talk to. When election done, we want to hear from the
I'm hearing that. All right. So let me say this to your parish council. You see, if I were running an organization, I know that you are not doing anything, and I know that I am doing a lot of things. Because remember this, every time that there is a process, people can file or can ask to be affiliated. So like Vin Blaine can come back and say, listen, here's what I am doing. I want affiliation, because that must go through the process. Because remember again, the voting numbers for the next election can move from the 56
to I think 112, you know, which means you can have even more than one beach thing in the whole thing. You can have more than one coaches thing.
Election to come.
Yeah, because remember that part of the whole process was to increase the number of to widen the stakeholdership, so that because it was 13, they wanted to move it to 112, but by compromise they came to half that figure with the hope of expanding it back to where it was originally supposed to be. So I think like everybody should.
I really hope that somebody has real and true interest and intent to revitalize beach football, because it is a very entertaining game, and it is one that requires a lot of technical skills and stuff, and it can go places. So I don't want anybody come back in to just a tick on a ballot box and think to say, yo, we really got to make a conscious effort to revitalize something that was dead in Jamaica. Cricket are going and these football is gone already. We need to bring back something. We need to bring back some things. And
what I'm saying about parish council, beach foot. You know what was the biggest football buzz in Jamaica? You think it was? It wasn't beach football, brother. It is a street football competition. They look a futsal thing. Then they used to have right across Jamaica. I think a Magnum did sponsor it. The street football and the big. What I'm saying, and the big final. Remember the big final was. We had to about much years it happened, brother. That was the biggest. When they would go into different parking lots in big plazas and play it, or in the city, I think half a tree. Massive crowd, brother. Massive, in fact, remember that the teams even went to the Caribbean Championship and the Brazilian team that they were supposed to play. What I'm saying to you is that I believe somebody need to start back somebody need to start a futsal thing and try start impacting, because I believe more youth play scrimmage than beach football in Jamaica.
Agree. It's hard to play in a sun, you know. First of all, the ball can't really touch the sun. We have to keep it up in a year for the most part. But what I say, man, one big part of Jamaica have no beach around there, you know. But then can't play ball, you know. Where man from Manchester? That was accepted. Yeah. Could they start up a tournament like that?
Somebody said it was Red Bull. Yeah. Somebody said it was Red Bull, not it was Red Bull and not Magnum. True, fresh. It was Red Bull. Red Bull had put it on for real.
Yeah. What I'm saying though, man, is the body that was anybody at all, Issa, whichever. Can anyone of them start up a tournament like that?
Of course, Issa can start it up, but I think somebody need to come and start futsal in Jamaica, because futsal is the best way to develop close skills, which is scrimmage. If we begin to Red Bull and Lime, if we begin to formalize scrimmage competition, when I'm gonna put on competition, then put on 5-a-side, 6-a-side in Jamaica, I think that would sell in Jamaica.
Yeah, it would. So you see, I say the new body will come into play. Maybe them can introduce that to the public. Maybe them can say, guys, it's hard to start about beach football in about. We have a look on the futsal and see if we can put that to the forefront and make that be our legacy. We need somebody to come out with something and stop this bag of quoting back and forth, quote now, but I keep, and we not plans to the football. So I just start me really that make a point to say we need to hear what is the way forward. After all of this and the smoke clear, and we look down at the end of the tunnel, what is gonna happen? And whoever responsible, we want to hear them come out. You say after the election, maybe you will facilitate them to come on your program or other programs and lay out what they have planned for the nation.
All right, so let me give you, because there's a press release today, you know. Beach Soccer Jamaica, all right, bless the parish council. Let me read you this, people, because this is breaking news. Breaking news that is probably broken already. This is from Beach Soccer Jamaica. Home is where the sun is. For immediate release. All right, so you have Pat Garel, President, Antonio Bell, General Secretary, Andrew Price, Director, Wayne Shaw, Director,
Franz Walker, director. Beach Soccer Jamaica is again mystified at the pronouncement of Dennis Chung, General Secretary of the Jamaica Football Federation, and plans to proceed to an election without the matter of which entity will have the right to vote in the Pillar 3 category beach football being settled. While the court has lifted the injunction, the matter of Beach Soccer Jamaica's rights being infringed by the JFF has been set for a court hearing Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024. A simple fact that has seemed to escape the comprehension of General Secretary Chug. While we understand the rush by the JFF to hold the election, we hope they remain mindful that the result of trial could make the election result null and void and bring further embarrassment on the office of the General Secretary. Beach Soccer Jamaica wishes to state that while we await the court date, we have filed an appeal for the injunction to be reinstated in the appellate court. Beach Soccer Jamaica remains strident in its position that their rights have been abrogated. We will continue to seek a favorable position, allowing Beach Soccer Jamaica to be a legitimate stakeholder in Jamaica's football. So, the saga continues. Hey, all right, Parish Council. You see why Miguel is right, Parish Council? You somehow believe that there is some good and you need to hear. This is the problem. This is the problem, Parish Council. You think them a lot of them people have business, like Miguel says, business about football in general. Let me tell you this, people. There's a lot of people in Jamaica who are vexed because, let me tell you, it's right across our them vexed because they believe that money are going to run and they need to get some of the money. It's simply that. And they will tell you, one of the day when we used to do this, one of the day when we used to do this, one of the day when we used to do this. So a lot of times you see people doing these things, them think the system owe them for them sacrifice. I'm telling you that is Jamaica that we live in. Yeah. So every man want to make sure that them get back what them put in. EPL News, City 2, Everton 0, Brentford 2, Wolves 0, Tottenham 2, Brighton 1, Bobby Reed in the 5th minute, Fulham 3, Bournemouth 1, Sheffield United 3, Luton 1, Liverpool 3, Burnley 1, Nottingham Forest 2, Newcastle 3, Arsenal 6, West Ham 0, Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 0. Think we have the press on the line, not the press, Z press. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Hello, sir.
Blessings.
Oh,
Man is man.
Yeah, we have a next call, I know.
Hope all is well. Well, let me just run through this quick, right? Best of to all the people on the Monday. Hope everybody have a productive and prosperous week, you know. Manins, I have to say that Arsenal, right? They were phenomenal against West Ham. And you know what I like with teams when they're ruthless? You know, them could have 4-0 up at halftime in the Manins and then go in and say, you know, we could just ease off. But then put in 2 more goals, and if they wanted to, they could have even went for more, you know. But in terms of building the confidence of your Arsenal team and getting players, the confidence level even up more. Remember, you guys had a bad run in December, picked up like 1 point out, 1 point in like 7 games. I don't remember, something like that, right? And for you guys to go over Dubai, warm weather training, come back, beat Liverpool, beat West Ham. And you know what you guys are doing as well, man, is correcting a mistake from last year. You know, when you draw to Liverpool, two goals up, and you draw to West Ham, 2 goals up once again, and then they drop points against Southampton. So for you for you guys to be beating these teams come this second half of the season compared to last year. It is very important for you guys. However, big up to United Manins. I hear people talking about whether or not if we can make the top four. I mean, to me, there's a slight possibility, Manins. But I don't know if because we started off so bad, that will end up not making us make the top four. You know, maybe it will be too late in terms of our points tally come the end of the season. And for me, if we're going to make it, Aston Villa definitely Manins have to fall off. And from now to the end of the season, Manchester United, a lot of these games we have to pick up maximum points across the board. You know, we're not going to win everything, you know, but if Aston Villa can drop more points than us, and I believe that Spurs will always drop points because Spurs is a team where they win 2 goals up in and then throw the game. United is either them win, draw, or lose, but you will never catch United in 2 goals up or 1 goal up and like entirely throw away the game. Not saying it hasn't happened this season, but compared to the likes of Spurs, it's not as prevalent compared to them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you are suggesting that Manchester United is going to finish where? Top where? Top 4?
Top 4.
Top 4?
Yeah. There's a possibility.
Everything is possible, you know. It's a possibility that Arsenal lose 10 of them last set of fixtures. 10 of them last 14 fixtures. That's a possibility. Anything is a possibility. No, man, more you tell me. Will Manchester United make top 4?
Let me look.
Yeah.
All right, so look here. Let me just run through. We have Luton coming up. When we played them this season, I'll beat them 1-0. I wasn't convinced. It wasn't a good performance. We're going to play them at their home. So I don't want to say automatic 3 points against Luton because in recent weeks they have been performing well. However, this is 3 points that we should be looking to pick up. Then we have Fulham and Farm as well. That is 6 points. Then after that, we have Man City. Then we're going to beat it. Then I see United beat City. We have the mentality. Then we have Everton, Sheffield, Brentford. These are games with this United team. I believe that we can beat them because at this second half of the season, if you look at last season as well, now we started the season poorly, not as poor compared to this season. But we did kind of finish. We did kind of do better in the second half of the season. But in the last part, we did kind of falter a bit. I remember say Newcastle. When Newcastle did finish again, 4th down. Yeah, we did finish 3rd. When the last part of last season, they kind of faltered a little bit. We were dropping some points. But I believe that we will make top 4 this season. Mark my words, man. Mark my words.
So you're going to catch Tottenham Hotspurs.
How many points Spurs are in front of United?
6 points.
I mean, 6 points Tottenham is one.
Okay. Me just asking you, sir. All I'm asking you, because I know that by the time this is done, you're going to tell me you're going to catch Arsenal too. So you're not going to catch Arsenal?
Manins, let me just address something in the comment section, right?
All right, address the comment section.
Hold on.
Go ahead, deal with the comment section. Go ahead.
The man them say how Minas are right, etc., right?
Who said that? Who said that? Me not see that comment.
Mr. United. What may I try to say, Manins? Them say which football may I watch? We now go beat Fulham, etc., etc. Them say whenever they go beat West Ham, right? Them say whenever they go beat previous teams before West Ham. Them say whenever they go beat Chelsea and all these teams. I have to ask the question, which football are they watching? The man them going like say United just going at these games and automatically are going to lose. Now the same Wolves we beat this season 2 times. We beat Aston Villa on 2 occasions. So whether or not the wins were convincing, it's a United team that still can pick up points against teams. When teams Fulham is this high and mighty team that United cannot get 3 points against. So I have to ask them which football are they watching. I'm not saying United are the best.
But Mr. United is a United fan. So I don't know you say Mr. United saying that because Mr. United support Manchester.
But me have to ask him and the next man say which football are they watching? Because all of a sudden United cannot beat teams. Nobody's saying United is exceptional, but if they can beat the likes of the Fulham and Wolves and West Ham and Aston Villa and 2 occasions across the season, why we cannot beat Fulham?
Who has been playing consistently better? Tottenham, Brian. Oh, you're responding to Brian. Oh, Kabila. Oh, it's Brian. Okay. Fresh God says Brian. Who has been playing consistently better, Tottenham or United?
I would say across the season, Spurs have been playing consistently better.
So,
Better results and better
all right.
performances.
So when you look at Spurs' fixture, you believe that they are going to drop points, but when you look at Manchester's fixture, they are going to gain points and pass Spurs.
What I'm saying, no man, is you see with this Spurs team,
Yeah.
let me tell you with United. United, if them go in a game, they're either going to win it, draw, or lose. But you will hardly find where
Well,
United is going to a game.
hold on. We just say, a while ago. If people, me want you repeat what you just said. We just say a while ago. If Manchester United go in a game, they either go win it, draw it, or lose it. Is it that what you said?
Yes, what I mean
Hold
by that.
on. I want to ask you again what you say. And tell me if you want to change. No. Me know when you break it down, why you change it. You say when United go in a game, them either go win it, draw it, or lose it. Is that what you said? You don't want to change that first before you clarify.
What should I change it to?
Brother.
Let me break it down. Let me break it down. It is in comparison to Spurs. Now, obviously, when you go in a game, it's either you go win, lose, or draw. Right? But what I'm trying to say is, if United play a game, right, and United 2-0 up, and we're winning the game, and we have, say, like, 30 minutes left, you'd assume that they're going to win,
the press, right? Me I help you, okay, the channel, you know. If United are 2-0 up, they are winning the game. You don't have to say that. If they are 2-0 up, that's what you said, they are 2-0 up, right?
Yeah.
So if they are 2-0 up, they are winning the game. So why you said 2-0 up and winning the game?
No, listen up. Man, if you finish them, could I better explain?
Okay, all right, go ahead. Sorry.
If you look at the games across the season, how many games United have scored first and then throw away 3 points? Or don't get any points in that game compared to our Spurs. So I'm saying, if United 2-0 up in a game, you know, and say that the 6th game in terms of like 30 minutes left back or so. You see, if you look at Spurs in comparison, Spurs will be winning comfortably at 2-0 at the 60th minute, you know, and they will throw away the 3 points, or they will only get 1 point. You get what I'm saying?
I don't get what you're saying, because Spurs has only lost 5 games, and after 5 games that they lost, only 1 they were leading and then got beaten. So I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm talking about dropping points in general.
No, but you just
okay. Example.
No, hold on. No.
United this season, man. Let me just put this out now. United this season, we've drawn only 2 games, manins. Tottenham Hotspur have drawn 5 games. So I'm saying from winning positions, Spurs across the season tend to drop points from winning positions compared to Manchester United.
So you are suggesting that the 5 games that Spurs draw, they were leading and the team equalized. I put it to you that you're wrong.
Across this season, my knowledge tell me vividly that is what happened. The Everton game was won. The Wolves game they get beaten in.
So that is the game. They were leading the Wolves game and they lost. All the other games they came from behind and won.
One to the games that they've drawn 5.
But the games that they were drawing, Spurs is one of the teams that have gained some of the most points from losing. I don't understand the point you're making.
I'm saying no. Okay, from winning positions now, they've dropped more points compared to United.
But I'm saying to you, listen what I'm saying. All right. I would love for you to go and check it. All right. So let me give you, if you look at Spurs fixtures, right? They have 5. All right. 5 draws and 5 wins. Are you seeing that? So it is very easy. How many points? Because you can type in them things and we're going to work your YouTube channel because you're good, you know. How many points Spurs have dropped? Because we can't, everything is on Google, you know, from winning position, you know. See it? From winning position. And we're going to compare that.
Who's up there?
Well, I don't know, man. We're going to check. All right. So, Premier League table lost from a winning position. All right. So let us give you. All right. Let me give you the list of them. All right. Nottingham Forest, then Burnley. All right. Spurs, 21 leads, 14 wins, 3 draws. Right? So out of their, watch this, out of their 21 leads that they have had, they have 14 wins. Right? They have 3 draw and 4 defeats. That's 18 points. All right? You get that?
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right. Okay. All right. Who this a call you now? Cool. All right. Means they soon call you back.
Which, said this article, right? It said Spurs dropped 16 points from winning position last year. We're in 2024 now. This article was published in December.
But I'm giving you this one produced on the 11th of February.
Remember the run that Spurs went on, where they were winless, man, in their last. In the December period or so, when Spurs were winless in like 5 to 6 games, man.
Hold on. Oh, jeez. The press. All right, let me call about the press and coach. Hold on there. The press. The press. Let me call you back and call back Coach Minzy. All right. Coach Minzy, let me go add the press to the call. You want that? Because in this still up on the line.
Yeah.
You have to talk to him because you talk to him in Manchester. I don't really want to get involved in the Bangles,
No, when me still when me big up yourself, man. What me I say where the conversation I go, but me, glad say me get 3 points. Me now I go discuss so you lose 3 points from winning position and this and that, and me now I go look on it. So because right now what we there, we can't talk about that now. Crunch time we there in our league right now. So we can't talk about that. Well, if you want to talk about it, no problem. But for me, I go direct and I say, yo, me get 3 points over a weekend over Aston Villa where I play ball.
And that is good enough for you? Okay.
Yeah. You see me I say. Anyways, the person in Paris County, somebody you know, man.
No, I know. Me don't know him. Me think I one of them person that me serious, yeah. As somebody you know very well. Because
no, sir, I don't know the man. if him behave like a name son, because you have in our country, Paris Council normally do a very good job, So I wonder if that's why I give himself that name. Because what the other night now, me interview Mr. Dennis Chung.
Yeah.
And the man come in at the comment and I say, oh, we are give these men the platform to come on and
I lie.
Oh man, give this man in platform to talk on, and nobody most times when he talk, in fact he have no facts and him sometimes in girl in a circle just to make one sentence. What? You see me I say?
That the man said.
Plus him want you bring on a beat soccer people them we accept, and these are people where we know so the association just formed. So what can they say that they are doing now?
No, Coach Minty, what you said?
What am I going to do?
Hold on, let me ask you. You said the man call and ask why we have them on, and then he might come tell me no?
No, man, he come in a chat and a talk off in face or in fingers them. And I say, oh, we can't have them on our platform, but we are give, and people probably soon delete him out of the chat and rate it. And everybody ignore him. But when me hear him today, I wonder if somebody you really know, because when man are talking about virgin, it don't make no sense.
But me I tell you something.
Most time me listen call them when calling, it don't make no sense.
Because he's saying that a man, him no want call the person name, but him basically said the person, like he was suggesting at first that the person get a contract playing beach football. Nobody no get beach. Who normally play that team that was playing beach football? Was some old players. The players were old at the time. Many of them never that come back into Premier League. They must go play like Major League or Sid Bartlett or them kind of things. But not only that, the beach football competition was going on was the Jamaican national beach football team. It wasn't like it was like a Corner League team. It wasn't like Mount Pleasant. It wasn't like Cavaliers. It wasn't like Harborview. It was the Jamaica national beach team. So at the end of the day, it belonged to the Jamaica Football Federation, just like the reggae girls, just like the reggae boys.
Exactly. So sometimes these people criticize people. I wonder if they listen about themselves when they call. At them part, I feel that them to clip themselves and listen the nonsense of the matter.
Yeah, because Coach Minzy, you know that many schools are involved in ISA, but when it comes to voting, not all of them probably even go to vote, But the decision at the end is accepted. So the point I was making is that you can have all of these different associations. If you say that, all right, that you keep Magra is a community or it's just a school? I'm not really sure.
No, the name of the school, the community is Treadway.
Treadway. All right. So you say you keep the Treadway Corner League. You still have to get affiliated to the St. Catherine
football.
All right.
Whatever football you do, the parish president has to know about it.
So you are an affiliate. It means that you can use the referees from the parish. If a player get suppose him have very bad behavior, and it go to hearing and he gets banned. He could also be banned from like Major League and Super League, right? So because it is affiliated, it doesn't mean that your Corner League get a vote at any election. What it means is that your parish president go and vote as a representative of you, but you still have an association called the Magra Community League that is played in Treadway. So you can have many of those. You can have a next one named the Uwerton Community League. You can have the Bagua Community League. So all of those can have it, but all of those are affiliates, but not all of those are voting rights. I don't know how the J3 does it, because does every club have a vote? Like Spring Tech and Cameron Blazers and all of those things.
Me not think all of them have a vote.
So that's what I'm saying to him, that this should not stop them from. This should not stop either of the beach people from continuing beach football. If they really want the beach football, they can still do it, But you and I know it's not because they want to do it. Coach. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, read a comment,
Oh, I name football guru.
I don't know. I don't think.
If I need to change it.
No. Because when Parish Council was talking, football guru was typing. So I don't think I'm the same person.
No, man, but instead, come on, coach, me say you entertain some callers on your program who chat for nonsense. And you yourself chat nonsense sometimes. Let us open-minded. We are, but me never say me no flaw. Me say, the man come on and say, why we allow these people on our platform to talk here, whatever. The man is the General Secretary of the Jamaica Football Federation, which is not a voting position. So anything what we can ask, it would have been the best person to ask, because that position has nothing to do with the election.
Exactly, sir.
The matter of the thing thrown out of the courts came up. There was a reggae girl squad that was announced, and we realized that there was none of the other players that were there after them said the thing was settled. So these are questions that we wanted to ask the man.
Absolutely. But you know what? I mean, I understand, because then the same people go, because what I'm surprised is that he said that on your show, because on this show, he might ask me to bring on people. So I don't understand.
So no, that's why I call Mannings, because these people are hypocrites. Because him know the answer. So these people, they were just started the beach football, nothing is probably in the making yet. Them probably have ideas, but not come to the public yet. So why him would want you call him here say what them a do? They don't do nothing. Them just start your association.
What may I tell you?
So these men are hypocrites. And I behave like say me carry Dennis Trump on the show for Skylar. We are asking questions where the same people them as fans want to know.
You know what is fun? You know what would be funny? It would be interesting, you know. Like if like some of these guys were to sit down in your seat and my seat and be the one to talk to these people. A lot of them would get tied up and tied out, you know. I swear. I wouldn't get anywhere with their line of questioning.
That's true. Mannings, I don't have no journalist degree. But going to college, I did credits that include journalism.
Yeah.
So I have a little knowledge, I have a little background. I am not going to say me perfect because no man is ever perfect. But these things seem like they are, you know, so now, it seems like it's an attack or an agenda, brethren.
Yeah.
If you interview interview Dennis Strong Mannings, we know how much time you have him on the show. Not 2 times with Cranky.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is that after the thing came out, the man said, we call the man and him there lunch, you know. Lunch the man there, you know. So I say, can I get 10 minutes of your time? And then people still vex. The man be asked about for 10 minutes. What we supposed to do? We just ask the pertinent questions. What was he hearing about? The squad that was selected is kind of similar thing, but he never had the time because he was at lunch. So you at least hear from him. You go and draw your own conclusion because my job is not to give you the end. My job is to ask the question. So based on what you hear here and based on what you hear there, reconcile all the information that you have and you sit down, critical thinking, and you come to your own decision. Your job, Coach Minzy, and my job is not to tell the people what to think. And our job is not to tell the people what to believe. It's to present you with information to form better opinion.
So I believe if any person come on the platform, their all quote unquote integrity are going to be on the line, you know, because everything that they said, the people will use it against them. So I don't think that we as the interviewers should be an issue. Who we bring on?
Hold on. What is a football guru? A lot of them would maybe do a better job. Man, I have never seen so many journalists ask questions off the top of their head. So who are the journalists asking questions? First, let's...
look at that assumption.
Let me just ask. All right. Number one, football guru. Who are the journalists that you are assuming are asking questions off the top of their head? Number one. Tell me the person who you believe, if sitting in these chairs, can do a better job. Because I've had some of them call in and talk to these people. And people and I've listened to them. And when they call and ask questions, the person says, you can't ask me that, like Speed. I've heard Speed say, you can't ask me that. And what they could not get, I have seen myself and even Minzy ask questions that lead them to that same answer. Because you can lead people to an answer. You understand? You can lead people like you can ask the questions in so many ways, and come to a conclusion without trying to say. So tell me, the girl them get paid. The girl them get paid. That's a very answer. Like this is there's discussion taking place. You can ask so many questions that can give you at the end of the questioning. That's what attorneys do. They ask questions and then they say to the juror, didn't the person say that? Didn't they? You don't see it clear that these things don't add up. the decision is in your hand. That's how people operate in court. You don't have to try to get the person to say, go ahead, Coach Mindy.
But Mannings, that person were named Football Guru. That's why I'm telling you they need to change their name then no. He's no football guru. I must see NFL football in my talk about still. I can't where we play. Anyways, Mannings, you know how much questions are written down, but based off the answers of these persons that you're interviewing, it lead you to ask questions that you probably would have written down, or you jump over into some questions that yes came off the top based on how these persons answered the question that you previously asked.
Yeah. And there's a decorum, Coach Minzy. You and I know that if you show hostility to people, I'm not here to interrogate people. You understand me? Because when you do that, you're unwelcoming and stuff. You better call them.
Hey, what I know? Me can show you my questions that when me ask Football Guru. If you want, me can show you them. All of them in notes for my phone. All the people in my interview, they have at least 10 questions of me right now. In my notes. At least 10. And those are general questions surrounding the individual. Now, when it gets on to as me explained before, you ask a question and then what will happen based on how they answer the question, it lends you to probe and follow-up questions which you probably never write down.
Yeah.
So me can't understand what I say. You cannot see the person documentation, the person book or them phone or whatever them write down them questions for, to assume that they don't write down questions.
There you go. There you go.
I cannot.
And but not only that, a lot of times, like I know that you do this because I don't know if you always do it, but I know you do it because this is what I do. Unless it is impromptu, most times when I interview someone, we have had discussions because to maintain my credibility, I need to know, you understand me, where we can go. And I always give them this. All right? Which is very simple. If there is a particular thing that you would not want to disclose because it is sensitive, here is what. Let me know so we can ask the question without going there. Because you have to do that. You have to show respect to your guests.
Exactly. But one of the next thing to Mannings, I might send a few of the questions that I have to ask.
Yeah.
And put it in a point format. These are the things that we're going to discuss. Or the questions will be in line with these points that I said to the person. Or send the entire questions. These are the questions I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
You get what I say? So sometimes we do that. So where this Football Guru talk about, and I can tell you this too. Mannings, multiple times they write down the question and I get me answer to that. I'm going to use the question.
But you know what? I saw they see people here cuss. Say what kind of idiot question that they ask? You understand me? What kind of idiot question them they ask? A soft question that you ask in the morning, man. You understand me? If you ask some tough question, but Coach Minzy, if you follow Football Guru, you know, you say you think you're doing it, Coach, but you most love try, but you most love try. You love, I think it's just, but you love try and chop or federation reps and veer off subject. Chung showed you up bad the other day, Coach. 20% is not 100%.
No, but a foolish Mr. Chung in attack. Me, I use 20 as my whole. And Mr. Me, I split it down to 20. He might talk foolish. So he might divert to make it to 20, my 20%. Which mistake that is my whole. Oh, him fear tell me that. So me just work with what him said. That is not true enough. He said, all right, I thought I was simplifying it, but you don't understand. So all right, we use the 100%. Me split my 20 my 20 in a two. 10% of my 20 is 50%. So I never understand and I go like say in thinking in numbers, whatever. That is no show up. Anybody see that as show up now understand numbers.
Oh no, cause guess what? I don't know what happened over the weekend. Cause me had a 9 night and me have a death like the night of the 9 night. So murder and things. So
no, what I know?
me never did the punish, so me don't really know the genesis. Yeah.
Mannings, me use 20 as my benchmark. See?
For what?
So I'm explaining and said it 20% when me I use. It's my whole WHOLE. It mean what 10% facts and the next 10%. But because that held Mr. Chung in our corner, him say what 20% is not whatever. So when we use it 100% is the same example we use, which is 50% of the facts we know.
I think what they're saying, I think the only thing they can say is that 20% is not a whole, but 20 can be a whole or something without the percent. So,
yes.
Which is what you mean. Yeah. So if you say like, because if you have 20, the complete, you can say like the total amount of mangoes is 20, which is really 100%, but it is 20 mangoes because you don't have to have 100 mangoes to have. You understand me? To have 100%. 20 mangoes can be 100%, but if it's but if it's a 20%, then I guess
the 20 is my whole. So you cannot tell me it's 100 me to use. But me work with him because again, I the guess. The 20 of my whole and me splitting at 10%. That is still my
which is 10 over 20 is 50-50. Exactly. It's 50-50. But maybe he was saying to you, so he was saying to you, you can't say 20%, you have to say 20. I don't know. Because you know that when Mr. Chung, you know, if the conversation if they want to end the conversation, they can't be he can be very circular. So here's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
If you use that, let's just stick here and frustrate you out of the thing. So I would have just pivoted and said, I'm not saying 20%, I'm saying 20.
But me said that, Mannings. I said that, Mr. Chung, the 20 is my whole. And me say, all right, since as you want to use the 100, and because I thought I was simplifying it to use just 20, let me use the 100. When we move to the 100, the example is not different. So me not see the alabaloo about that. He wanted to be technical by saying is 100 is not 20 because you still have a next 80%. But when him said that, Mr. Chung, 20 is my whole. Oh, you are going to tell me, sir. And I said, all right, since as you don't want to use that, we could use the 50, the 100, and we split it in a half again.
Which is 50-50.
No
yeah.
Exactly. Because the 20 was 10-10.
So
me not understand.
Okay.
We split the 20 in a 10.
Okay.
So they me not understand.
I think
semantics.
And then Issa Allen said he understood what you were saying, but in terms of mathematical calculations,
semantics him use. Semantics him use, but when him go to the 100, the conversation not change.
Yeah, but
the same argument.
What I'm saying that because I suspect that you were on for a length of time. Why would that one issue determine the full content of the show? Because you understand that's the point I'm making. Because how does that relate to?
On him too, Mannings. Me step on him too.
Okay.
Me step on him too, and him say we don't have the facts. Gossiping we go on with pan. Well, he never say we. Him say a lot of people, and him say the example that he cited was from a print media. So he never directly said it was YouTubers or whatever. He said print media. Based on the example that he gave. You get what me I said?
Yeah.
So me I say it cannot me say we cannot have it as gossip when Mr. Speed came on and addressed the matter. It cannot be gossip. we conclude based off what Mr. Speed said. So that's why I did not go on all of the corners because I believe that his post was correct. I mean, if you represent an organization, he might go defend them. But I still rallied back on him and I said, remember, you come on the platform initially and say, these platforms are supposed to keep you in check because you don't do everything right. So we making have a nice time this one matter about the 20 is not the whole or whatever. But me still hit it back at him and tell him, say, you say, remember, so you're not perfect and you behave like say the whole JFF is perfect. Remember when you just come on the platform. And him have to agree with me, but people are not going to say that part of it, you know. Them only talk about the part where Mr. Chung, I say, me say this and in corner me and this and that. But them now look at how me rally back and hit him back with that point.
All right.
You see what I said?
All right, let me add Isalin because Isalin was saying that he understood what you were saying because then, like they say, true, me not understand the genesis of the whole thing because then we see football guru saying that coach was saying if he get 20% of the facts, he made the same judgment as if he no man.
No, I didn't say that, money. Move on.
Yeah, it's Alan. It's Alan.
Hey, bless up.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon. You're live on here.
Yes. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, coach. You know, I watch interview, but the minute I said the 20% coach, me become say people like Mr. Chung once them have a technicality, them go hold it. You realize how long him draw that the section there?
Yes, and I figure that. But even when they clarify it, him still not him not something there.
No, because even when you go to the analogy about a court and you actually see something, whatever happened before, right? The judge can't ask you about what happened before. You have to tell him what you see, and that's what you clarifying to him.
But then him still, you notice him still say, but him start laugh and I say, but the judge are gonna need to know what happened. But I said I cannot give evidence for what me not see. I have to give evidence on what I saw. Exactly. So if the man did hit the man first, I never see that. Me see when him arm him.
And then the thing is, you actually cited that some of the information that you're referring to was Mr. Speed who come on the shows and he never addressed that. He might just why he's saying at the print media because he's not going to address something where probably Mr. Speed so where he not have verbatim what he said. You see me I say so you now go get him to agree and accept them things that when he now go have in front of what that man say word for word. You see me I say?
Okay, but you understand. You understood
look what came out of the conversation.
Go ahead.
Look what came out of the conversation. So many things were spoken now. And this are all away. The people them get out of the conversation. It's sad though, you know. It's sad. It's sad that out of all of the conversation, almost probably about 45 minutes, the man say have 20 minutes. And him stay on for 45 minutes or more. And this is all we got out of the conversation. The semantic part of it. That for sure say we not really.
When I think I realize in coach and Issa Allen, all right. One of the things I realize is that a lot of times these guys, Speed, Chung, a lot of them that come on, they almost feel like they want to speak, but they know they can't say certain things because it is still sensitive, especially when as it relates to the girls. All right? And so, but they want to speak. And I think that creates the issue. Because for me or for coach, you think like, okay, but you're here. Why would you come if there's information you can't share? Because it looks like you're being evasive. You understand me? Like you're trying to. But really and truly, if you did not come, would I probably have the same problem? So that's how I feel sometimes. I feel like especially with some of the issue of contention, like maybe they speak on them prematurely. Especially when they come out publicly, they didn't come out to probably they came out possible to think like, okay, I can just go there and tell them that money pay, man. And they're not going to ask any question. But they're already there. So when you start ask the question, they realize that, okay, I can't answer that. But I can't just come off because it's not clear. But I can't give any clarity to it because it is not settled with the other party. That's what I feel sometimes, you know. That's what I'm saying, that sometimes I don't even know if it makes sense to have the conversations.
You're 100% correct, because you what coach say, you have the gentleman for about 45 minutes, and the thing that is running right now is this liquor 3 minutes out of the 45 minutes when they talk about a 20%. You see me, I say so? The whole 45 minutes, you can even get to delve into a lot of things where you take it up with this, and this is what people are running with.
And you see the fact is that there are so many more questions that I wanted to ask him, you know. But it's like, say, I mean, the people then say he might try to take me for fool. But did he succeed in taking me for fool? Because if you tell me, say, that 20% is whatever, 100%, and me just say, all right, fine, let me use what you wanted to use, because I thought that I was simplifying it by using 20. See? So, how would that make him taking me for a fool? Because it is the same point I went on to make. Which is, remember, so we are trying to debunk the point what the man has said, is that we are running with gossip.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's the point you're trying to.
Exactly, and there's no way he could have convinced me. Mr. Man believe that if you have half of the truth and you don't know the other truth, it is gossip. Which is what I was not accepting.
Right.
And I think it was trivialized. That's why the conversation went on a different
my point now.
Yeah.
He went down a rabbit hole because him trivialized it. So him, based on what go on in another little conversation name, him threw me off some of my questions.
Which is what I am saying. So what happened is that you see, one of the things I learned is that anytime like an overtime Jesus. All right. So I tell football guru just threw off me off and comment. Anyways. No. Let me come and read Rob comment at the match. But let me read Rob comment. Rob says he wants us to explain, take a second and explain what the 20 mean. So I believe what happened, Rob, I think Coach Mid was trying to make a point. And instead of using the number 100, he used the number 20. But it sounded like he added percent to the 20. So to Mr. Chung, read that to mean that you cannot say 20% out of 100, and because the percent is really 100, like the full percent is 100. You can't say you have 20% and do it. What coach was saying, no, 20 is my 100%. And it's out of that 20 if you know 10. I think that was the point, right? I don't know, but that's how I understood it. To me,
right. I was explaining that 20%. I'm gonna say if I take 10, if I know 10% out of the 20, I know the 10 have been my facts, and I don't know the other 20. It cannot be gone. But because he hear the 20% or the percent, him say about 20 cannot be per a whole. What you gonna do with the next 80? I'm gonna say, all right, Mr. Man, since as you're a bit so difficult, let me use the 100. I'm gonna say if you know 50% and don't know 50%, if that is gossip. So the conversation still go down the same chain of thought that I wanted him, and he understood that, but him just try to clear on the thing so him can probably throw me out. And him never throw me off at the point. But because of that conversation, he threw me off at the other questions they want me to ask him, where the people they would have want to know answers to.
Yeah. Isalin, that's how you understood it, right?
Right, 100%, man. But I don't even think he was trying to throw him off. But you say once he said that the percent man is at 20, Mr. Chung just stepped on that. And when man is all right, 20 is my whole, right? If you know 50% of the facts, what he proceeded to say if you're before a judge, they're gonna ask you about the other 50%. So he's still acting on that. So what coach was trying to say to him is that he can only speak on what he saw. You understand? So he cannot be gossip. I'm speaking on what I saw.
Exactly. Because if me know so the man do that that thing that to that man there. When Crime Stop come out and ask you a question, you think Crime Stop I go ask you where you never see? What did happen yesterday when the man did come around and so? You did see that? My answers cannot be affirmative. I can give my answers
based on
what I saw.
Yeah. So I'm DW saying
say a gossip I run with.
Yeah.
When me I tell him say no, if me have facts, which is what I saw, it cannot be gossip.
Yeah. So the truth is, if you get a little bit of the truth, it's not gossip. It's just not the whole truth. And I think sometimes
100, that is that is it.
You understand me? So a man says to me, you know that 2 persons dead down the road, all right? And I say, hey, it's a quote me the 2 person dead down the road, you know. I am not gossiping, you know. I just did not know that it was a car accident, that a truck ran into a vehicle. So next person I said, man, gossiping chat too much because it's a truck and a car. I wasn't gossiping. I wasn't telling any lie, but the information that I got was not total. So I have to operate on the information that I get. Is there more information? Maybe there is.
Of course there's more information.
Yeah, but I can only operate on the information I have. And so if there's more information, because you know, the more informed you are, is a different it makes a big difference to how you see things and how you operate. So when I find out now that there's a truck and that there's a car, I then come and say to people, okay, so there was actually an accident. The accident happened at 3:30. All right, based on the skid marks, it looked like it was a truck that was speeding. So now I have more information. It doesn't mean that my original assertion that 2 people died was wrong or I was gossiping.
No, because the fact is that 2 people died.
Exactly. All right. You remember this? You remember they used to trouble when I said that if you saw me coming out of a house, you remember that whole thing that I did about and with my shirt. Right. You remember that? And I'm saying that.
Yeah, man,
I always said that nobody would be wrong if they said, yo, you know, so Mr. Mannings, man, a pass and I come out of a woman your house 2 o'clock in the night with a shirt in with a shirt in her man, be a sweat. The person is not wrong, you know, and it is not gossip, you know. It's what they saw.
That is facts. That is their fact.
No, it is not just their fact. It's the actual fact of what happened.
Yeah.
But that may come across to you know, coach, means it that I as a pastor, may have a woman, I may come out of her house, so me and her mussing something. That now is where the gossip comes in. Because you have gone beyond what you have seen and you have created a conclusion that is wrong.
Remember, Mannings, this part is very important, you know. Remember, you're not talking of what you did not see, you know.
And that's...
You spoke directly on what you saw, you know.
And leave it at that, yeah. I'm not coming to a conclusion, but exactly,
that, you know.
Yeah.
So it cannot be gossip.
But the thing too, you know, man, is they just say a very important thing. And I think that's what Mr. Chung kind of also had a problem with. Because coach say, this is his opinion, and he has concluded that the girl's situation could have handled differently.
Yeah.
And Mr. Chung said, you know, have the facts, but coach I say, yeah, we have facts. You understand? And based on what he saw, he concluded, he said that he concluded that it wasn't dealt with in the right way. So Mr. Chung said, then what are the facts? And that's where it went on.
So no, like me, you know, with a pivot and say, listen, well, give me additional facts, but here are the facts that I have because you know what I mean? It's all in because here the truth but is
Mannings, Mannings, adapt me do man. Adapt me do. So, tell him some things when me see what them could have do and me ask him a question. All right, you tell us the facts then. Since as you feel said this are no facts, you tell us. And he don't want to tell me. So obviously, like you did say earlier, there are some things that they cannot say in the public sphere.
Yeah,
which me understand.
Let me ask you a question.
Coach, answer. But also ask him about the letter if he can share the letter and that was sent back to them from the girls, and he said he can't do that. He chuckled, he can't do that. So
yeah. So let me ask you this, Isali. If you don't have all the facts, is it fair for you to make a conclusion? That is a big question.
Not in all cases, man.
Is it fair
not
for
in
us?
all cases?
Is it fair for us to make conclusion based on the facts that we have, even if it is not all the facts?
Best practices, Manins, you want all the facts to make a conclusion.
So how do you know when you have that? That is the difficulty, This is the difficulty with these things, because what do we have all the facts on, Issa Allen? In the whole space that we have been operating in YouTube, all the things that have come out, what have we really had all the facts on?
That's a very good question.
Not many things.
Exactly. So everything we talk about are gossip then, according to that song.
No, I don't believe it's gossip. It's just that there may be facts that we don't have. But I believe,
which is true,
I believe we can still make conclusion based on the facts that we have. Right. So I said, based on the facts that we have, this is the decision. Right? This is the decision that we have come to. However, if we get additional facts, we are willing to change our position.
It is just semantics the people might use management. And Rob Smith, me not defend YouTube, The man never said the example that he cited was a print media. So I wasn't defending YouTube. I was defending the point that it is not gossip when you know 50% of the facts.
Yeah, but Rob, but let me say to Rob, which is what I'm saying, Rob. It is also fair for Minzy or for me or anyone to say, not because you get more information from Mr. Chung or someone else, it means that you have all the facts. Because there are other parties involved who you have not heard from. So at what point are people supposed to make conclusion? Because unless you hear from every single person that are intricately involved in the whole process, which will include, for example, with this matter with the girls, until you hear from the girls and you hear from the fifth person, what would make you want to lean to one particular set of beliefs based on the opinion of one person? Wouldn't that also be
because it's so?
Wouldn't it also
like a general don't have the facts?
Well, all I'm saying is that he has the facts from his side. The girls have a set of facts.
Hold on. Remember when this thing just kick off, we the people hear the information in public sphere because they go up on radio station or whatever got talk done.
Yeah.
So the people also concluded. I told him that Mr. Speed came on the show. And I conclude based off what he spoke. Wouldn't it be prudent to say that this man that is in the JFF would be speaking facts?
Yeah, so but what I'm saying, but what I'm saying, no man, what I'm saying,
both of them go on platform and two of them argument different. So them now be facts then.
No, but here's what happened. Is it different or is it more information from one than the other?
Different.
Because remember, because somebody just texted me and said, can you ask coach why didn't he ask were the girls paid in full instead of asking were the girls paid? Which is the important question, is that because if you ask them were they paid, they are going to say yes. That does not mean that they were paid in full.
But the man tell me, say, he can get one letter indicating that they were paid in full. All the girls were paid. And I asked if that letter can be disclosed publicly. So why that person would have asked that question?
What I know is that what I have heard is, you see, this all of these things. So this is what I'm saying, that there are so many things out there. What I've heard is that none of the girls have yet come back and said that we have not been paid in full. Which is also saying that it is not saying that they have been paid in full, you know, because it could also mean they have not been paid in full, but they have not calculated it, which was part of the issue, or they have not reached back out to the JFF because they have left it alone. Because of that, the JFF may be concluding that because none of them have come back, it is indicating that they have been paid in full.
But I can stick it right there, Mannings. I can stick it right there. He said that the letter that they received,
from
he
who?
got back a letter from the girl. Go ahead, coach. Go ahead.
They got back a letter from the girls.
Yes, so now that me explain to your man that when the person said me should have asked if they paid in full, he mentioned that, and when I asked, he said that he got a letter from the girls that indicate that everybody was paid in full. So I asked the question, the follow-up question, is that a letter that you can share with the public so we have full conclusion that the girls they really get paid in full?
Hey, no,
said, no.
And then here's the next question, coach. You never call me, you should say, okay, I understand that because these are private matters, you will not be able to. But I'd love for you to read the line of the letter. Because I'm going to put it to him, maybe what you're understanding is not what is written. So can you read that part?
That is a good question.
There's so many loopholes, you know, because which girls? Because this is why these guys escape, you know, because because when it says girls, because all of these, that's what I'm telling you, sometimes people put pressure on us, so you don't understand, you know. You have to ask questions so you don't leave any loophole. Because you ask this, you need to, it could be the girls that they were negotiating with and not all the girls. Is the girls have been paid in full? Which is it all 40 odd girls? Is because remember that was a big issue.
The World Cup girl, then we are
when I say the World Cup goals, those who were at the World Cup and played in the World Cup are those who participated.
Are the impasse girls that we asked for, because he even mentioned that they're still waiting on the persons who got overpaid to inform them. Something at the start. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said the girls who got overpaid, they are supposed to be reaching out back to the for them about what.
All right. DW says in all cases, without the facts, we cannot make a conclusion. So we have to probe and use deductive reasoning. But when you have deductive reasoning, you come to a conclusion. That is the point I'm making. Deductive reasoning is going to lead you to a conclusion. So we don't understand. Right? It's if you reason the thing that I can.
Why these people
no, I understand the point, you know. But if I deduce, you go come to a conclusion.
Exactly.
Well, management, that is what Chung said. He got a letter that they have been paid in full. However, they have sent their accountant to the girls for them to reconcile their account. Like that, I don't understand. I don't understand that point. If you from your side originally you said you pay them, but remember they said that there are many things that can be happen between this and that. So maybe they need to report to us. If they then said, okay, we have been paid in full, why do you need, what is there to be reconciled? Because originally your records prove that you had paid them in full. They have said to you, okay, we have been paid in full. What is the need for an accountant to what an accountant need to reconcile?
Mannings, I think at the part where the persons got overpaid, if I'm understanding what Football Guru is saying, I think that reconciliation has to be on the point that he made, that them still await from persons who were overpaid to reach out to them. So I guess that is the reconciliation.
Also Mannings, if and coach, which I find very strange, if the girls send you a letter to say yes, we have been paid in full, right? What else could be in that letter? I mean, if somebody is just
that is not for public eyes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like what if somebody is messaging you to say we have been paid in full? What else? You say it out your mouth, so make that public. even if you want to redact parts of the letter, you can redact parts of the letter and send it out. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You can read it. You may not be able to publish a letter for confidentiality purpose, but you can actually
Even
read
that,
lines.
man.
Yeah. So what somebody's
Even
saying,
that.
coach, is that what he said was the girls got an email saying that they were paid. He did not say it was in full. And somebody just sent the clip of that part. So they're saying that he said that the girls were paid. He did not say it was in full.
Okay.
So again, it leaves. You see why sometimes these guys leave these loopholes.
But Manins, if you had read a part of the whatever email or letter that he got from the girl, couldn't it be a situation also where, because he's behind a phone screen, him could have just read something off the top of him head and believes that was in a letter.
All right, so I think I have the. Oh no, the clip. This is too long, man. This is not a clip, man.
It's a whole video.
Yeah. Hey man, you send me the whole video, man. Me can't play the whole video, man. Me don't want to charge me like him charge a channel across the road, you know.
No man, me not charge nobody. me just can't understand. But man, hey, it's interesting still, you know, because me not do show up for one full week. Being on football, and as we come back, I'm here at the topic of discussion.
Yeah.
Big up the people there.
Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe.
Yeah. Coach Minty, Rob Simmons had to ask you how much you pay Emery to take off Leon Bailey on Sunday.
I can't tell you that.
But hey,
can't tell you that.
What you think about the 40 point ad that Calabar ran in the 4x1, man?
40. A good thing that, man.
And then he says, do you think Chris Wynn is asking if you think that super Calabar boy Bramwell is as good as Chris Taylor was at this age?
Hey, you know, say more clear up that to man. You know, say people believe, say me know about track and field more than football. You know, say football are my first love.
Yeah?
Yeah, track and field just come as a side on the side.
Side chick.
Track and field side. Track and field on the side.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah.
But I really football when me there at college of football me studying that my major in.
Oh.
And I was lecturing at GC Foster. Football, I did a lecture at GC Foster.
Yeah, me talked to Unseen the other day, and him say when him there at GC in the major in the Unseen.
Yeah. The football.
Oh my God.
So some people think them just know about a football at the wife, man. I can't feel like a side chick.
And big up to Dre anyway, that you know. You know that him just get him degree.
But Rob Smith said most cases a side girl. You know why? How will Rob Smith attack?
Big up Dre anyway, that just get him first degree, you know.
Yeah.
And get him bachelor's and get him bachelor's in breaking news.
In breaking news. He get
him bachelor's in breaking news. So look out, people.
And that's the weatherman,
you know. All right. A lot of what is going on should not public, but the JFF is bowing to the transparency pressure. They really should not be talking about contract payment publicly. All right, boss.
No, and we agree with that. Remember, they asked him about the Adidas money too, you know, because a mega deal them getting up. I remember me asking if he can disclose an approximate figure, and him said no.
Yeah.
We understand the football guru, but football guru, enough things come out of the JFF. Enough things come out of the JFF that not supposed to come out of the JFF. And only love them information that when them come out.
It look like them start thing there the breaches. Them start it look like them start block some of the breaches, man.
Then lock some it's up.
He look like some of the breeches are black. Yeah.
You mean it loophole them?
A lot of it look like them start and plug some of the loophole them cause a lot of information seem not to be leaking again.
Because of one particular individual.
Don't have a clue. But that's a Danny Jenner call.
Manning.
Yeah. I don't have
Manning,
a
have a clip, you know.
Yeah.
Have a clip, you know.
Yeah.
They want to send them but it's too long. We don't know it can't reach it all now.
Oh, yeah. I want that. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, man, we have a clip, man.
Me just gonna make it dead here, man. Me just gonna leave it alone this time. But we keep it doing, no. We keep it, because that is important. That's supposed to hide in the gallery. But that's a Danny Jenner. Hey, go ahead.
Hold on. A long time I not call no Danny Jenner for hold on, man. Anyway, DW. Remember, I did not say Mr. Chung should give me the letter if that letter can be shared publicly. That's what I asked. He decides if it can or cannot. When things leak, it leaks from a source. So when you say it's unprofessional, if he decides to keep it that way, then fine, I have no problem.
Yeah, you can always
ask him personally if he give me a letter.
Yeah.
Public more on him say.
Yeah, so I'm saying that at the end of the day, you can say, listen, can you make the letter public, or can you read the portion of the letter that applies to that? And he can say no, but
I agree with you on that part. I probably could have asked him if he can read it.
Yeah.
But me asking if it can be shared publicly. I never asked him to share it with coach's desk. I public myself. And then him said no, it cannot be shared. I oblige.
Yeah, because you have to respect. At the end of the day, you have to show respect to your guest.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, but you're good though.
Just now say remind me on ear, you know.
If no, man, make sure we say that when him come on, you know. If do it. Oh.
What's that man here, yes, sir?
I think I have the clip. Hold on, the coach. I think somebody sent me the clip. Can I play it while you're here? I never can play it. Let me see.
Yeah, man, play. Man, we're on the wrong door, man.
No, me I try to see if me can play it on WhatsApp while me can't go play it while you're on the call on WhatsApp. Not true.
No, you're not gonna play it.
Yeah, unless me can try. I wonder if me can play it from a. Let me see if me can play it from the laptop.
You can add the audio to the stream.
You hearing it? All right, coach. But you hear now, you see, that is why, you see, this is where now, because here's what he said. They have received funds. That not say nothing about paid in full, you know. Receive funds, you don't even know. Like right there, so all the loopholes created. I didn't tell you that they were paid in full. I didn't tell you how much. I didn't tell you what they receive funds for. It could have been per diem.
Yeah.
So right there now, and he said it's an email. All right. So the next question would be, was this an email from their representative? Who was the email from? Was it from their representative? Was it from the captain? Who sent the email? And was that person speaking for all the girls? So there's a whole range of questions right there. So that I think, I mean, like I said, these guys are not, I tell people, you know, these guys are not fools, you know. They're very, very smart.
Oh, well, we not, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that they are fools enough.
Yeah. So that is what he said. He said that they receive funds. They receive an email, which is general. If you send me some money, I can just say, listen, I receive $2,000. Was this sent from you? And you say yes. So you have an email. In other words, but you never tell me if you pay the girls the World Cup money, the bonus money, their per diem, and all the outstanding payment. You have not told me that.
But the fact sometimes man, in the aftermath, you probably I don't know if you do it, but sometimes you do an interview and after the fact you realize some of the questions right down, get to ask, or some of the follow-up questions you didn't ask because of for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So of course, because we are go back to it now, we really say, yo, this could have been asked, that could have been asked. Which I agree with.
Yep.
So we're not shy away.
Because an email is different from a letter, you know. A letter is more an official form of communication, probably from a representative. Because
no man, email is an official form of
because here's why because with the
no man,
follow what I'm saying, no man. Yeah man, I hear it, but here's the point I'm making. If you send a letter, it would either be from the representative or it would have the signature of all the girls. With an email, like I am saying, one individual can say, we receive monies. But that if it is say my name is Rebecca. Let's use that. And I write the email. It is not saying that Jody Brown received money and Cameron Simmons received money. You don't know because the we is not specific. But I did the email. Their signature is not on it. Even if I copy them on it. So it is not really officially communicating the position of all the females. What would do it is like when they have something signed or it comes from their representative. So unless he's going to say...
we don't know who, but man, we don't know who the email come from. An email come from the representative is considered something there.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, that's probably where, again, we could have gone and said, listen, what was it the fifth pro person who sent the email? So we want to know who did the email come from, because at one point, remember, he was talking to the leadership group of the girls. And then after that, it was given up. Exactly. So who did you get the email from? Who? Was it the leadership group of the girls? Did every girl email you? Did everyone sign to it or attach their name to it? Or was it from their representative?
Because the email can something there now. The email is still a document that can be used as paper trail. Same like the letter itself.
It
come from a representative, also representative on a girl, depending on how it was worded, it still can be official,
Yeah, man. Official isn't the right word, but yeah, it is official, but it is not conclusive in this context unless you know who it came from, which would have been important.
Exactly.
Yeah,
which I agree with. If it come from the representative, that would have more weight. But again, I will say if it comes from the person, and you know why the representative would have hold more weight, it is because it was shifted to them. So I mean,
Football,
why them doing football guru?
Football guru, let me tell you this. I would need to know at what point, because when a lot of the communication initially was not with the fifth pro representative, sir. So all I'm saying is that it will be important to get timestamp. When was this email sent and who? Don't assume that it was from their rep. That's all I'm saying. Of course, if they have a representative, it is the representative who is supposed to do it. But did it come from the representative? You have to ascertain that sort of information, or else, like you are suggesting, we would be making conclusions without all the facts. We are just assuming that it was from the rep. So I'm saying that we ask the question, who just ask it very basic. And the problem is some of you don't want people to ask the lead-up question. When man have the people them on the platform, you know, and then just jump in and just jump. You know, like everybody going somewhere. And then when them gone, you never do this, you never, yo, a joke gonna make the man them this and make the man them that, blah, 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 blah.
Like,
yeah.
Like Mannings, when I had the builder on, the man said, we don't have no questions written down one time, we are talking to these people, you know. But when we have the builder on, we can't go ask the hot question them right after bat. So the question where people did want to know from the builder was if him support the overseas thing, right? And as the man come on the show, up here asking that question, asking that question. So you're right, sometimes the people in the comment section don't want to have a wholesome conversation. Them just want one pop.
Yep.
And you have to select again. Automatic thing, Virgin. We not ask a hot question right away. And that is how I see, understand how interviews go. Unless you know your time is limited, you go directly to those questions.
Hold on there. I realize that the leader is deleting Guru phone. So the leader hold on this. The leader is deleting all of the Guru messages. And leader is not in the chat. Leader.
No, I must pocketing that money.
Hey, Coach Minzy, I am convinced that leader and football guru and speed know each other.
Oh, that's your control.
Hey, we don't have all the facts, people. I am just deducing.
But you can't conclude, man. Them say you can't conclude. Them say you can't conclude because
I'm Ben Matlocking, Perry Masoning on this one. I am not sure, though this is I am sure sports. I'm just
Emir Crown of the Emir Crown.
Yeah.
What football guru is saying, doing the money, just there shouldn't be any doubt who the information came from, because they had said initially that these people are representing the girls. Anybody else that letter come from, I don't think they would have mentioned it.
Okay. What? Hold on. Solid. Hold on. It's a football guru. So Coach Minty went to university. You didn't know that?
No.
And management went to university. What do you mean that? Management, you have to go to university and have to and have had to understand Chung. So which one of the two of us don't go university and don't understand Chung? Football guru. Football guru, what do you mean? Football guru. Explain. Hold on. Coach Minty, me have to pause. Football guru. Who need to go university? Yeah, and let me tell you this, football guru. Hold on. Football guru. Let me just say this as well. You don't need a university degree to have critical thinking. Don't bother with that.
Mannings, you and I know individuals who operate in the media space that don't have a degree.
There you go. Don't have a degree.
So I don't know what Mr. Football Guru is saying, or Mrs. Football Guru. I don't know what that person is saying. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how brilliant you are or how critical or of a critical thinker you are. There are times when you have a lapse. And that don't mean say you're not go university. Come on, man.
Maybe never mean when maybe miss out some words or something. So I'm trying to understand what he means though. That why you have to go to university to understand Mr. Chung? What are you talking about?
There's
That don't
nothing
make
to
any
understand
sense.
about it. The man is political in terms of how him answer question, him try to evade question and all of that. What
Yo, coach, I joke him
and
a
go around in a
no.
circle.
You know what, coach? I joke him a bit, man. Him say foreign university, they don't teach logic and critical. In fact, do you know that first year UTech, there's a book called Critical Thinking, Football Guru. So boy, if you go, let me not go and go there though. But at UTech, there's actually a book called Critical Thinking that first year students do. I don't know if they do it now because I'm a big man. So I don't know what you mean. So I don't what you mean that people have to go foreign university. And Chung is very logical. What are you talking about, Football Guru?
They don't teach logic and critical thinking in Jamaica. That is.
I must joke him a joke.
Hold on, Manins. Hold on. Remember, no Manins.
No, he must be joking, coach. He's not serious. Because I'm telling you that there's a book called Critical Thinking.
But Manins, hold on now. Me I gonna bring it down to our next level, brother.
Some don't know what that means.
When we used to do common entrance, we used to do mental ability and them something. See? Now they have moved up to what now, Manins? What are we doing? What are they doing now? They are doing the PEP exam, right?
Yeah.
And how that is constructed, how the curriculum is constructed, it is leading the students into critical thinking rather than memory, which was what they used to do, the GSAT. So they upgraded from the more of memorizing things and bring it now to critical thinking based off of how they are doing the lessons and all of that. So if he's saying that they don't teach critical thinking in Jamaica and logic, then boy, he miss out one part of his life. Or man not Jamaican. He probably not Jamaican.
Yeah, I don't know.
He man not Jamaican.
I don't know what.
And how many years something anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if him really been. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm not sure if he's been. I don't know if they stopped doing it. But I know there's first year UTech. That's what it. Right. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Huh? I don't know. I think he's joking.
No, when mathematics help to do money.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't. In fact.
Manning, don't you play chess, Manning?
Yeah, but let me get to this. You know, in fact, how maths is now is different from in our time. Because in that time you'd get like the multiplications or the find the circumference, find the area, those things. You'd perimeter and all of those things. Nowadays, what they have now, they will put in a question in the PET math, like maths exam. They will say like a room is 12 by 12. One tile is 2 by 2. All right. How many tiles would be needed? You understand me? So now you have to begin to think and display sell the tiles. What amount of money so now it is not just to multiply 5 times 5 equals 25.
Which is the word questions money.
There you go. Then that may I tell us I don't understand what this. I don't understand.
It even reach a level where some of the PEP questions are so they allow you to think critically and reason out things. That's sometimes people must say this is like advanced work that they use them again. So I don't understand. Once you do mathematics, that is already teaching you critical thinking,
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, wonder if he's serious. I honestly don't believe that he'd make a serious comment like that. I think not only that, I don't think he'd want to make a serious comment like that with you and I on the street.
Why? I saw there's a liberty come true, man.
Listen, I know persons who do sports shows and radio that none of them, and more than one station, they have what they call diploma in stuff, but they don't have a first degree. I'm telling you, but they are good at what they do. So I don't understand. I don't understand the you know, I think that is very condescending, football guru, not just to but to every person in Jamaica. For you to believe that people have to go to university to understand, people have to go to university to be logical, it don't make any sense.
No, talk to Mr.
Yeah. Hey, which I can give you some people in Jamaica that are one who started major hotels all across Jamaica, and I would love for you to tell me which university you went to.
Man, sometime, let me tell you, school sometimes keep you in a box, you know. And from where I sit, it's probably gonna come off bad, but me can't tell you that. Me not believe in education that way there, you know, that formality.
Yep.
Of how them put you in a classroom and teach you certain things. See? Most of the youth them where they on the street can have decent conversation with them, can reason, them have critical thinking, and you I wonder how them solve that little today. And you will say you have your degrees, more than one degree. You could never solve that technical problem. So you can't tell a man say that, you see, education, man, how me view it, every man is educated in their own right. And what I mean by that? You go school, see, and you get a degree. Where you get a degree now? You probably get an accounting degree. You get a psychology degree. You get a degree in mathematics. You get a degree in science. You get a degree in sport. So what is that telling a man? Each person is educated different.
Anyway, Coach Minzy, the conversation I got too far with this man, and I've got to take him on. But I'm going to take him last comment and show him that he's flawed in his thinking, right? He's flawed. You know, I spoke about let me see if I can find it. I'd written it down and I did it the other day, you know, and I talk about the different Greg Rochelle, the different biases that we have. And let me see if I can find it to read it, because we have these biases that we don't know that work in us, you know. So let me see if we can help you, because you see what you're just saying. He says, I am serious, right? I watch a foreign vlogger who plan to do some videos on critical, I think, thinking that should be. All right, we're not going to hold you to that. Since she has encountered, we're not going to hold you to that, because it should be encountered, right? Too many. All right.
Or so many.
All right. So we're not going to hold you to that kind of English, right? We're going to just read it. We're not going to hold you to proper standard English both writing and singing. We're just going to assume that you just you don't type the right thing.
I phone mistake. You know one thing what them do now, if people are emailing from them phone, they say, excuse me, if there's any typographical error, it's because I emailed you from my phone.
Yeah.
So I'm phone do that.
All right, so let me just work with that, right? You go on and says she has encountered too many Jamaicans or Jamaican people who just love to argue opinions as facts. All right, so I always hear people talk about your opinion you argue, you can't argue facts. You can't really argue facts. The facts are the facts. Come on. So are you saying
you're critical think you're critical thinker?
Are you saying that people are not supposed to argue facts? So Americans, only Jamaicans alone argue. So when Stephen A and those people have their shows, what are they doing?
And perfect example, man, in Stephen A. I've talked about the youth, we talk about the world champion. when Noah Lyles talk about the world champion in a basketball, and them just play amongst themselves. They are so highly critical thinkers that them make that past them.
Yeah.
So me not
understand. So let me help you. So let me help you, Guru, right? So it is opinion that people are supposed to argue. But when I can show you facts to support my opinion, here's what happened.
You know.
Here's what happened. That I stand a chance of winning the argument because I have an opinion. Because Arsenal winning the Premier League this season is not a fact, you know. It is an opinion that I have. But I can show you by factual statistic why I believe that can happen. You can say City is going to win it. Come on, Guru. We take this thing for. Anyways, let me read this for you who believe that, maybe you believe that Americans don't argue, but you're here, obviously not a Jamaican, but you are here arguing opinions because it's really my opinion or coach's opinion. You're arguing, you know, in the comment section, you know. Do you have a problem, you know? Me not understand. So you come in this comment section every day to argue opinion and then say Jamaicans are not critical thinkers. But you're arguing with the same thing, the same opinions you're arguing, you know. So I don't understand. Anyways, here's what he says. This is a leadership podcast I listen to. It says cognitive bias is a mental error where our brain incorrectly process information based on our own experience and preferences. That is cognitive bias that some people have. All right. It says common types include confirmation bias. Well, confirmation bias. So cognitive bias is based on one, confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is favoring information that aligns with our belief. So here's what, you see, if you believe it, you have a bias towards it. You have what they call status quo bias, preferring the familiar over better alternative, and anchoring bias, which is overvaluing initial information. So let me help you. So here's the thing. People form opinion, my friend. So I need to ask you this. So what are people supposed to argue? Answer that, football guru. When people argue, what are they supposed to argue? Or are you suggesting that once people go to America, live in America, born in America, they never argue because America is built on critical thinking, and critical thinking, you don't argue facts because facts are facts. And in Jamaica, people only argue opinion. So Jamaicans are not critical thinkers. So what is critical thinkers don't argue opinion because only Jamaicans do that. And Jamaicans, according to your logic, are not critical thinkers. But in America, everything is built around facts. So they have no arguments. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Make sense of that to me, football guru. Because you never argue facts, but guess what? You don't argue opinion. Because only people who don't have critical thinking argue opinion. And you are a critical thinker, so you don't argue opinion and you never argue facts. So what do you have arguments about? Football guru. Oh, you answer that for me.
That waste of time, man.
Hey, coach, be the respect, you know. I tell you, sometimes when you come on YouTube, you make sure you belly full of your mind. Engage, you know.
Sometimes, yeah, them things are just an easy thing.
Yeah, I tell you, know.
If you deal with some of these people in the comment section, I tell you, it can be very, very challenging. I wonder if it's better you go play some football, man, because time when you take to get all tired, just sit down and talk.
Hey, I wonder which college Messi got to, man? Because Messi is not a critical thinker, you know, because he's not going to university. Now Kevin De Bruyne, you know. Harold Ham, net worth $21 billion. I wonder which university him go to. David Green, net worth $13.2 billion. Gail Benson, net worth $4.7 billion. I wonder which university they got the football guru, because them people they have no, them money can't understand chug, you know. Because them not gonna university.
But Marlins, Robbie, what me agree with, you know.
Oh my
Critical
God.
thinking have nothing to do with opinion, man. Critical thinking is when you can find a solution to an issue, you know.
Yeah, but critical opinion come back down. Critical thinking comes back down to opinion. Because what are the facts? If the facts are the facts, there's nothing. Yet, what are you going to think about? That's all of that. Hey, Americans are critical.
Your opinions are their facts. They don't know that their facts are just opinions. What?
Only Jamaicans, man. He really say Americans are critical thinkers who 500 gender. And you can change your gender and your pronoun as you want. Yeah? Yeah, that's that. So I don't know football group. An American will tell you, will argue with you that they don't have a gender, they are neutral. And it is a matter of their opinion, not based on facts, their opinion. And they must be accepted. And you're coming to tell me that Jamaicans are not logical? Coach means I don't know about you, but me done.
Why me gone, man? Me gone. You myself.
You bless up yourself.
Me know you got through, man.
Me done, brother. Me done.
Yo,
that is people. Coach means to bless up tax at the time, yeah, sir.
Yeah, man.
People, bless up on yourself, you know. This is it, people. Enough is enough. That is not a fact. It is just my opinion. Don't argue with me. The show is not over. Don't argue with me. It is just my opinion. I am Manny's man. This is I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, when we come to the end of the show, we say, we are over and football guru. Bless up on yourself, people. Yeah!